All right, people, roll tide. How we doing?
Hi.
Look at this cozy little environment we've got going on here.
I like how you moved the TV.
Yeah, got the TV, got the fire going. Just cracked open a fresh can of twisted tea, light, because I put on a bit too much weight. I need to go on some sort of diet, guys. I've eaten far too much American food. Definitely haven't drunk too much twisted teas, but maybe the light is the answer to all my problems.
You said it doesn't quite taste the same though.
Different taste entirely, I feel. Yeah, it doesn't have that same density that a twisted tea normally has. But how are we all doing, guys? There we go. Hello to David, Brian, Backwoods Girl, Sarah. I know you've been waiting for this for ages. I saw you were like the first person in the chat, so I really do appreciate that. Sarah, I'm not too sure, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Jason, one of our members, Charles from Houston, Jason from Columbus, Ohio. Houston, we've been to Columbus, we haven't been. A lot of people here from Alabama, guys.
A lot of people here in general, actually.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Already 275 years. How are we all doing? Let's get some roll tides in the chat if you're from Alabama, and otherwise I'm having a look. We've got Peppermint from Missouri, some people from Huntsville. That is absolutely brilliant. Huntsville, what an unbelievable place. Waco, fantastic. Is this a Waco t-shirt? It is. There we go. Look. A t-shirt on. Shoot for rodeo, best barbecue in Waco. I don't want to hear any other.
Oh my God, look how many roll tides are in the chat.
There we go. Love that, guys. Hope we're all doing well. Sunday night, how have we all been doing? Paige and I have been editing the new video that you'll have all just watched, the Huntsville, Alabama video. What an unbelievable place that is. Such a good city. If you have any questions about our time in Huntsville, I'd be absolutely thrilled to sit and chat about all things Huntsville, because, wow, what a place that is, guys. Absolutely wonderful. You know, we've been to a few cities in Alabama now, but something about Huntsville, that I love that square with the sort of town hall. I'm not sure exactly what it is. A civic center or a town hall?
I think it's a court.
Or a courthouse, maybe, yeah.
Because all the lawyers are around it, and I said they have no excuse for being late.
Yeah, it's literally like walk out the front door straight into the courthouse. Also, guys, absolutely loving all these roll tides in chat. I am wearing the Stars Fell on Alabama Legion, Birmingham Legion Football Club. Let's get some hammer down Legions if you're from Birmingham. But yeah, an absolutely amazing place, Huntsville, Alabama. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Walking around that square at sunset, deep in the evening, it is so safe around there. Literally just like barely anybody hanging about the streets or anything. This is people in the bars, enjoying the nightlife, enjoying some food, all the rest of it. And yeah, we're not in Huntsville now. We are down in Tuscaloosa right now. Literally just left Huntsville yesterday, so I am so happy to sit and chat about all things Huntsville, all things Alabama, all things life in general, because there's a lot of things that gets edited out of the videos because you know, they're not relevant to the video. Sometimes we're just waffling on about any old thing, but that's why I want to do these live streams. Jack5 says yes, it's a courthouse. Yeah, fair enough. But the Civic Center was the big building next to the hotel, right? So that must be the the one.
Was it?
I forgot what. Maybe not. There was one that's named after the German astrophysicist that came, Werner Braun, and Werner von Braun. That was it. And yeah, our channel's been blown up this trip. It's we've been absolutely loving it. I mean, you know, it's absolutely incredible to see so many people from Alabama, from Texas, from all over America, from places we've visited. It's been absolutely wonderful. The way that our videos have been received has been nothing short of just incredible. And it's something that we are so grateful for, because before we came to America, we had no idea how our videos would sort of go down, or not so much how the videos would go down, but how people in real life would respond to people walking around with a camera. I mean, do I have the camera here?
Yeah, it's just up there.
Let me show you what it looks like when I film videos. You might have seen it like...
Somebody just left a comment saying the LSU coach just got fired.
I'm not surprised, guys. I mean, that is literally... The Aggies turned up in Baton Rouge, and that was a bit of a landslide, that, wasn't it? That was a huge result for the Aggies last night. That was like the first time that's happened in God knows how long, years and years and years and years. We watched it on the TV. First of all, any LSU fans there, first of all, I've got to say, that stadium when it was all lit up in
It looks
purple.
good.
Oh wow, it was amazing. And the fact that one of the stands on like the south side is a much shorter stand, and then it's all built up around. I love the way the stadium looks. They're drenched in purple. I really enjoyed the pre-build up, all the rest of it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, obviously
I love how we've broken this news to people. People are like, wait, that's confirmed?
Yes, guys. Roll Tide, obviously that LSU stadium is incredible, but there's nothing that beats the Bryant-Denny. When we saw that drenched in red, obviously it's the full ball as well. Sheesh. But yeah, Aggies turned up last night and they ran absolute riot on LSU, didn't they?
Someone said your camera is shocking.
It's shocking. I'm just using my webcam, guy. Oh, this camera. This is all I use, guys. Which camera are you talking about? I don't know which one you're talking about.
I feel like this camera is pretty good.
Yeah, this one's just like my MacBook camera. But if you're talking about this one, yeah. So let's get back to that story. We film all our videos. Literally, we film through, where have we been? We've been to Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, China, Japan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Thailand, Italy. Wow, we've been to so many places where we film videos and we basically walk around like this, talking to people. So all the times you ever see us chatting to somebody, I'm literally just holding the camera like that. When we first came to America, I had no idea how people would respond. Maybe walking into a dive bar in rural Texas, holding a camera like this, you know, chatting rubbish about any old nonsense in the bar. I didn't think people would respond as well as I've done. And it has been absolutely incredible the way that people will just like, I feel like they get what we're doing. You know, we give off good vibes because we're curious. We are genuinely open-minded. We want to explore and find out about the culture, whether it's restaurants, whether it's history, whether it's just literally what bourbon do you get smashed on here in the dive bar at 2 p.m. in the afternoon? Like, whatever it is, we are literally here to find out about it and explore it. And that's something that I think was the most shocking thing that was received well, more than the views on the videos or anything, was just the fact that people just don't care that walk around the camera. We're not here making some expose or here to talk, you know, smack about a country that we, you know, had never been to. And yeah, well happy with that. Sorry if I missed a few of your comments there. I just want to thank, let me see, somebody just became a member there, becoming a better cook with Jana.
I think Jana
just became a member, so thank you so much. And Weaver's Arms sent £2, British pounds, so big love to you. I don't know if you're from England, but thank you very much for that. And they said, what's the deal with not having fizzy drinks? I don't really know. Like, it would benefit me greatly if I could have fizzy drinks. If I could walk into a bar and order a pint of Mick Ultra, I absolutely would. There's something about, I don't know, the bubbles on my tongue, the sensation of it. I find it to be an obstacle in between the drink and not. Some people say, oh, fizzy drinks are more refreshing than still drinks. And I just kind of get there. I absolutely just hate it. I taste this wonderful thing like, you know, like a cider or something like that, a lovely sweet drink, and then the bubbles come in afterwards. And I'm just like, why are we doing that? Travel Escapes, how are you doing, mate? Jonathan, right? What's up, guys? Big love to you.
Somebody said about my Sonic drink. Guys, I found this in a gas station today because the cherry limeade from Sonic is my absolute favorite carbonated beverage. And look, it's alcoholic, this one. So it's like 5%. So it's not like those crazy tall boys, which are like 15% and stuff. But yeah, 5%. And it's like a hard cherry limeade. It's fantastic.
In the very same Sonic, I also not Sonic in the same gas station that sold the Sonic. I also found a crate. I couldn't believe this. A crate of 12 bottles of Newcastle brown ale. Where am I going? There we go. Have a look at that. A crate of Newcastle brown ale in a Tuscaloosa gas station. That is absolutely class.
Someone asked how we like moonshine, and I don't think we've had any yet.
I have in England, in a there's a dive bar in Newcastle, our city.
Oh yeah, we've had moonshine there.
Yeah, which is it's called, I don't know, it changes
its name. It changes its name every other week.
Yeah, they have a change of ownership all the time.
In Usburn, Billy Bootleggers still exists.
Yeah, so there's we have two dive bars. One's called Blues Underground and the other one's called Billy Bootleggers. Both of them do moonshine and homemade bourbons and flavored bourbons, stuff like that. But I would love to try some, like, have you guys seen this one guy that's like a really old grandpa? He's like 90 years old and he like blends up sweet corn and makes his own moonshine out of it. Yeah, I would like to try some of that just to see how it is. Kellen Dalton just sent $9.99, $10. Thank you so much.
And a little Shiba came with it.
Love that. Yeah, that's. I don't know if you did that deliberately or not. We do live in Japan for most of the year, so the Shiba is touched our heart a little bit. There we go. Greetings from neighboring Georgia. Big love to Georgia. We haven't been yet. We're going to save Georgia for a trip whereby we do that whole area. We want to go to Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
Kind of want to do like an East Coast trip.
Yeah, and kind of like really spend time in that rather than just like going through to Atlanta and like a couple other places. I want to give it the respect that it deserves, and for me to really like get into the small towns and stuff like that is very important. So hopefully we can do that. Dave Ventura, seeing you before. There we go. The last time we did the live stream, which was a while ago, you were in the chat. So thank you so much, Dave. From South Shields, that is absolutely fantastic. Let's have a little say here. Can't wait till you get back. We need to get Twisted Tea in Shields. That is going to be a huge task. But maybe I can bring some back in a suitcase or something like that. Other videos, take care, Jack Pitch. Thank you so much, Dave. Honestly, I really, really do appreciate it. And thank you for sticking around for so long. It really means the world to us.
Somebody said that NASCAR got its roots by moonshine runners and prohibition running away from the law. I'd love to know how true that is.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Sounds hilarious.
Yeah, that's fantastic. There was a NASCAR in Talladega, but it was literally like the day after the third Saturday of October. So
yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I was hungover for that, man. I couldn't. I'd have stayed up until God knows what time editing the video, because if you notice, we uploaded the third Saturday of October video literally the day after the Alabama-Tennessee game. So that was a great effort, because it was 2.5 days worth of filming and then all the editing and everything, and managed to get it up on that Sunday straight after was quite a big effort. That's something that is impossible. That is not something I could ever do going forward. Like, so every time we film a video, it's always a few days until it gets up, and then, you know, we might have filmed a video the next day and that one's another few days. So by the end of it, you end up like a month or whatever delayed, and that's just the reality of doing these videos. But yeah, let's have a little scroll down here. What we got, we have Chase Greyfeather sent $20. Thank you so much. That absolutely means the world. That is our Twisted Teas right here, which I'm enjoying so much. So thank you so much, Chase. The generosity that we get in these live streams is absolutely ridiculous. We literally come on here just to chat and to, I don't know, just talk about, because we just love talking about all things life and travel.
It's like a bit less filtered, isn't it, than a video? It's more personal.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about what's relevant or what isn't relevant and all the rest of it. It's just love coming on here. So yeah, the fact that you give a super chat $20, thank you so much. There we go. Let's see that. Let's see what we got. We've got Edward. You guys are so enduring. Wow, thank you very much.
Oh my God, look, there's Dylan from the Tack Trackman. Lorna was telling us about him the other day.
Oh, yeah.
With his wife.
Fantastic.
Sophia.
Was it so? Dylan, give us a little message again. Let me have a little look. So we stayed at the Tack Tavern Ranch last week on our honeymoon, and that is absolutely fantastic. I've seen it in the video. We flew into Atlanta and coming to the end of our trip on a ranch just outside of Fort Worth right now. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we literally went back after all the craziness.
It was the day after, or the day that you checked out, and then Lorna was telling us all about you. She said that you were a good laugh, and then she said all British people know how to drink. Yeah. So you must have had a good time.
Which is true. We literally went there because that is now like my sanctuary. So whenever, like after that Alabama game, we were on like national television for the first time on Good Morning Alabama. It was just all sorts of craziness. Got the video up, which was a huge effort to get that up. And I just thought, you know what it is? All I want to do is sit on that porch, looking over the plains of Alabama, have a little bit of bourbon, a couple of Twisted Teas, look at the horses. So yeah, we just spent like a few days riding, well, a couple of days riding horses and having a good drink and all the rest of it. But yeah, so the fact that you saw the video and went and stayed at that ranch is absolutely amazing. And yeah, Lorna and Denny had absolutely nothing but wonderful things to say about you. So yeah, we enjoyed all of them stories. What else have we got? Wow, Trey Smith with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Trey. Is there another comment to go with that? There we go. Have some Twisted Teas on me in South Alabama. I absolutely will. I will specifically put that money in a separate pot in my bank because we are going down to Alabama, like, I don't know, next week. We're going to go down towards Mobile, Fairhope, Alabama, Pensacola, Florida. We're going to go down to that area. So I will 100% spend that $50 so well, and we'll have some amazing time. So thank you so much, Trey. That is absolutely wonderful. I really, really do appreciate that. But yeah, do you guys ever plan? Oh, so we've got a comment here. I'm really sorry if I miss anybody's messages in between, but there's a comment here from Ron Pruitt who says, do you ever plan on traveling out west, such as Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah? Now, the answer to that question is yes. So I want to announce something on this stream. Firstly, before I do that, I just want to say a huge thank you to William Broadway, $20, drinks on you in Huntsville. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. That will have absolutely covered our drinks in Voodoo Lounge on Broadway, as well as, yeah, what an amazing bar that is. If you're from Huntsville, get yourself to Voodoo Lounge on a Thursday night. It's absolutely class. But yeah, we want to announce something. I want to clear something up because there's a lot of people that have been following us who saw our videos in Oklahoma, well, Arkansas, and then Oklahoma, and all of a sudden we went to the Alabama game, to the third Saturday of October. That is because
we left the country.
We left America, right? What happens is, as I said before, we can try our best to upload these videos, but sometimes we'll take 2 days filming a video as it's like a whole weekend in a city or a place or whatever. And then by the time you get around to editing it and the one before that, etc., it's been like a week and 2 weeks. And then, one thing happens and then it's like a big space out. And before you know it, you get like a month or whatever out of sync. That's what happened. By the time we got to our videos in Oklahoma, which were filmed in August, it was very suddenly like October, which is basically what happened. I don't feel like that should take away from anything. I think
we've still got some great videos that we have filmed.
I don't think our videos are very time specific in any way. I think just, enjoying the place for the first time, trying foods for the first time, meeting, wonderful everyday people is not something that's relevant to a time. So I don't think that's a huge deal. But yes, we ended up going back home. Here's some good news for you. If anybody is from like the original videos that we made, we went back home and then I went to Poland. And then I had a permanent front tooth installed. So I no longer have the glued on tooth anymore. I paid and got a permanent.
I guess these people wouldn't know as well that it fell off.
Yes, it broke again. So it smashed off again.
It was 2 days before my brother's wedding and Jack bit into a chicken wing and he was like,
it fell off.
And he like opened up his mouth and his like tooth was there. We were like, oh no.
Yeah. So we went to Poland, to Krakow, Poland for about 10 or 11 days and saw an incredible dentistry there, cosmetic dentistry. And I had my tooth, how it works. They crack it all off and grind it and make it into a little stub. And then they're built out of like a very special porcelain and like perfectly custom designed it and matched it to match. So there you go. You can see there, that one there. Wait, that one's fake.
Even you don't know.
Yeah, and that one's real. So that one there is completely and utterly fake and porcelain. So I had that done. So now I can actually bite into food without worrying. Maybe we can go back to that amazing waffle burger restaurant in Mobile, which I was too scared to order from. And so I've got working teeth again, which is fantastic.
Okay, back to
that's very important. If anybody watched that New Orleans video, then yeah, you'll probably be pleased about the tooth update. So we then, absolutely.
And that was why we had to leave the country. We had to go to my brother's wedding.
Yes.
Otherwise, we would have stayed for longer.
Yeah, we would have stayed for 3 months. But yeah, we literally did not want to leave America at all. We've had the most amazing time, and there was so many places. It's one of them things where the more you explore, the more you the more you know you want to explore more. There's new places keep coming up, or you wish you had more time in a place. For example, Alabama. So we ended up after about 6 or 7 weeks. About 6 weeks, flying back to America, which was literally last week. And we traveled up through Florida. So I do have a couple of videos filmed in Florida already, which I'll release at what I feel like is the right time. And then went to Alabama. And that's where we're up to now, Huntsville, and down here, Tuscaloosa again. And that's literally up to live. Our plan is to travel south through Alabama from here, go to maybe Montgomery for the first time, down to Fairhope, Mobile area, and go to Floribama, because we tried to go there last time, and there was like it wasn't a hurricane, but it was at the tail end, like it kind of fizzled out, and it was just really bad with wind and rain. And we are going to do that, and then on an absolute mad one, travel right back across the deep south very quickly, like not stopping many places other than Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge. Just to get some more of that great Cajun food. And we didn't see Baton Rouge when we went there the first time, so we'll see Baton Rouge, and then we're going to go all the way across to
all of Texas.
Right across Texas, guys. We'll see Houston again. We'll go to Austin, San Antonio, and get to El Paso. And then from El Paso, will be a mother of a journey all the way up to Montana. Literally from El Paso going up to New Mexico. We'll go to
Colorado, Utah, back into Colorado, I think.
Yeah.
Wyoming, Montana.
Yeah.
But then our flight leaves from Seattle. So then we have to drive.
To get to Seattle. But yeah, we're going to be doing like Yellowstone, Moab, like just ranches, cowboy country. You know, we'll be doing real out west Texas, real desert land Texas, just a totally different side of the US, which we haven't seen before. So that's our plan. That's our announcement. I know a lot of people in the comments of our videos from Oklahoma before we started posting the Bama videos were sort of a bit disappointed that we were getting very close to Dallas again, where we would leave from. And here we are. We are back. We have another, couple months or so. And so, yeah, there will be videos from our trip to America, hopefully going all the way through Christmas and beyond. So, yeah, I know there's 780 of you guys right now, which is absolutely amazing. But
I think last time the limit was like 300.
Maybe, yeah.
Live stream.
So I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys. And just as the videos go on, they do get a little bit out of sync and all the rest of it. But I do really try to say that these videos are not time sensitive. I try to make them you can watch them at any time. So if it's cold where you are and we're making a video and it's sunny, then yeah, that's just what happens. Let me go through some of these comments. That's our little announcement anyway. Let's have a little chat. So Robin Woods sent $10. Thank you so much. If you come back through Orange, Texas, I'll buy you lunch wherever you want to eat. You come back through Orange, Texas, I'll buy you lunch. Thank you so much. Absolutely love Orange, Texas. Like, that was such an amazing place. That was really like, we traveled through Texas and we had Waco, which is obviously a smaller city. We got to Houston, mega city. But to get to Orange was like, okay, the country's really changing now. We're seeing rivers, bayous, backwaters, like small town life. And that was a big sort of game changer for us. It was like, oh yeah, okay, I really quite like this. And I want to see more of this as we travel through. Bacon Chi said, seeing the best of American experience through new eyes. Thank you for sharing your lives with us. Arizona in series 2. Arizona, I'm not sure. So. I'm not sure.
We might dip in.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how much time we've got. We have to be careful with time. Don't want to overstay our visa or anything. But yeah, Arizona potentially. I know it's an amazing place. Again, something that could be done more specifically in a West Coast kind of series of videos. But thank you so much. And Charles F said, "Hey guys, spend it on Paige, $20." Well, there you are.
Thank you very much. I agree. He spends almost everything he earns on me. So.
Spark me drink out there.
There we go. Let's see.
Do more lives, says Brian Rain. We will try our best.
We plan to hopefully do more lives. We want to do at least one a month, if not two. Yeah,
so hopefully on a weekend, we'll just sort of sit down, chill out, have a bit chat. That's what it's all about. Ricky just sent $50. Thank you so much. Honestly, like, that is absolutely wonderful. He says, I really love watching the videos. You should check out Dollywood in Tennessee if you ever get the chance. Dolly Parton's theme song. The theme park I've heard about up there. Enjoy some Twisted Tea. Thank you.
Pigeon Forge, right?
Yeah, I think it's out in the Smoky Mountain area. Yeah. But yeah, that would be a hell of a lot of fun. I can't even imagine what a Dolly Parton theme park would be like. But thank you so much, man.
Enjoy some Twisted Tea. They need to give you a sponsorship.
I know.
Guys,
it's terrible.
We've emailed them, DM'd them. At this point, they might file a harassment claim. They just don't want to hear from us. But what are you going to do? You're not going to stop, are you?
It's absolutely terrible.
But I don't think they could. I don't think they could pay for any more marketing than what they receive
I
already.
think they're laughing at the bank, guys. They literally don't have to pay us anything, and we'll promote them as much as possible. Skint Northerners, Ellison Leash. Is that a fire on the TV? Of course it is. Got to get
What
the
they said is the
fire.
TV on fire, and
No.
I was like, oh no, why is the TV on fire?
Well, you know, like as soon as you get to a place with the TV with YouTube on it, just stick a fireplace on there. That's what it's all about, man.
Somebody said, have you experienced any thunderstorms on the trip? We've not experienced any thunderstorms, but it rained today.
Yeah, rainy day in Tuscaloosa today. Ethan Rutter said, "Go Vols, boo Bama." Sorry about that. Bama Jama, Yellow Hammer. Twisted Tea Company needs a pay. Enjoy Houston, 14 years, originally from St. Helens and Merseyside.
Oh, nice.
Big love to David and Leanne. Yeah, that's amazing. That St. Helens to Houston, that is a big change of scene. I wonder what inspired that move. Let me know. I'll be interested to hear that. Anne sent $5. Thank you so much, Anne, with a lovely Shiba dog.
Have you seen this one? It says that in Pensacola they have something called Seville Quarter, which is their version of the French Quarter.
Like
is it Spanish?
Spanish Quarter.
I'd love to know if it's Spanish.
That would be good. Have a little look at that. Will Dickerson sent $20. Thank you so much, Will. I've enjoyed your travels. You need to make sure you come through Vicksburg, Mississippi. Have a drink on me when we get to Gulf Shores. I absolutely will do. Thank you so much, Will. I really, really do appreciate that. Floribama is where the locals go. Hopefully so. I want to get there, have a bit of a party. I heard it is literally like bar after bar. You've got the Florida-Alabama border. Floribama is like a
raucous
bar.
Down there.
Every person we spoke to is like, oh, you've got Floribama, you've got to go there. You've got to do that at least once in your life. Just have a proper good party down there. Move to Decatur with me, or Decatur, I think you say it down there. When I read Decatur on a map, I thought it was literally like Decatur, but apparently it's Decatur.
Somebody said, how do you not get copyright in all your videos? You have music in the background.
If
you like speak loud enough over the music that's playing in the background, they can't hear it, so it's not copyrighted. But if you hear like actual music in the video, then that's like a song that we've licensed to use for the video.
Yeah, so for the music we use in the video, which is only in the intro, that's from Epidemic Sounds. The music in the background and the bars, for example, the recent video, there was no background music that was played that was original. It was all covers from like a live band. But otherwise, when we're in places where there's live music, I just talk endlessly, and I cut out any moments of silence when I'm not speaking. So I'll edit it really fastly.
Although we have had times before where we've edited it as much as possible, and we've put it up on YouTube for the copyright check, and it's just been like, you played this song, and then we have to take the video back down, re-edit it and stuff.
Yeah, basically you can mostly get away with it if you are technically altering the original song, which is like so if you're talking over it, if other people are talking around you, if the song isn't being played directly as an MP3 file or whatever on the video, it's kind of in the background. It's like, I don't know, you can kind of get away with it.
Somebody said that explains the Nissan. True.
Yes, that explains the Nissan, Charles. Charles was the person, I remember your comment that was like, what happened to your lovely Cross Atlas? Yeah. We're devastated. Our new car is absolutely, it'll be all right.
It's got 4 wheels on it. 5 if you include the driving one.
Yeah. We're not complaining, but it's
not made out of metal either. So we bought like a little Alabama magnet to put on the back of the car for the rest of the journey, and I took it out of the wrapper and I stuck it on the car and it fell to the floor. It
literally won't stick to anything. It's a plastic Nissan. What is it?
A
Rogue, a Nissan Rogue. Yeah, it's all right. It just doesn't have all of the nice solid features of a.
Doesn't have a heated seat either.
No.
Which I think we're going to need by the time we're up in Montana.
Maybe so. Yeah. Roll Tide, F Urban. Yes, Chris Borden. Love that.
Why did you say F Urban?
Auburn, I said.
Why did you say F? I'll let you say whole word.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to. I don't swear on this channel unless it's in a bar late at night. Or if it's in the video that I posted. Cheers to Paige, get a fizzy drink on me.
Thank you very much.
$10, that is from Aggie.
Are
you an A&M fan?
I reckon that will buy.
Oh, Angie, sorry. That was Angie and Angiros. It's like a Greek name. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
That will buy at least a couple of Mick Ultras when we get down to Floribama.
I think so. Glad your tooth is fixed. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you. Must have been here for a little while. And Sean said, talky teeth. That's right. Canny bit of talky teeth there. Edward McKelvey said, can you do your true accent? Well, I just did there when I said, canny bit of talky teeth there. Hello, Jack and Paige from Deanne Smith. Hello, Deanne. Let's see. Tanya, you can try ride a bull again now. I've learned my lesson. Honestly, right? I would sooner get on a real bull than get on a hard mechanical bull. Like, if I was to smash my tooth off a real bull, it wouldn't be rock hard, would it? It'd be all right. Probably be worried about getting like gored to death or something. But other than that, Nicola, there you go. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're both well. Currently watching your new video, absolutely enjoying it. Thank you so much. Wish I could support it. We do not need. We honestly, the people that have sent us money is not something that we'd ever ask for. We appreciate it so much, but there is absolutely no need to send us any money if you can't or anything like that. That's absolutely no problem. So happy to see you in the chat, Nicola, as always. Literally, for anyone that doesn't know, Nicola is one of our longest subscribers. She's literally been commenting on every video for, I don't even know, like 2 years now or a year and a half. So yeah, everywhere we've traveled pretty much on this channel, Nicola has been there watching the video. So we appreciate you more than anything. Thank you so much. There we go. Dylan, sorry for the massive delay here. It's because I went on that big story about our travels.
Trying
and
to like scroll
everything.
back down to the bottom.
Yeah, Dylan, who stayed at Tack Tavern, said, yeah, we planned our trip to include the NASCAR race at Talladega and realized we're driving past Tack Tavern Ranch. There we go. And I had to book in and get a stay. I'm so glad you did. That is absolutely amazing. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I mean, from what I heard from Lorna, she said that he's had a really good time. So I'm really pleased with that. Tack Tavern Ranch is my little sanctuary to go to. Absolute pure rural, just oasis in Alabama, just near Jasper, Alabama. And it's the most wonderful place. It's absolutely fantastic.
Somebody said try Terry Black's barbecue in Austin.
That's mega famous.
It's
that
a chain,
one.
right?
It just might be, but that one in Austin's like the one where you have to queue for like well over an hour.
I feel like if we go to Austin, we're going to be there for like 3 days eating straight. It's like, is it the food capital of Texas, Austin?
I'm not sure about that. It's just full of like, it might be. It's full of like new stuff. Like it's a very fastly growing city, like a hugely growing city from what we heard from our friend Chase, who works at Dan Electro's, great music bar in Houston. And
someone said, holy S word, if we're not swearing on the
holy
line.
S word.
That trip will take weeks or months. Yeah. We've literally, when we were in Florida, we were right down in the bottom, just past Miami in the Everglades. And I like opened up the map and I was like, oh, I'm actually going to be driving to the top of the country.
So literally be driving from Homestead, Florida to Seattle. That is what we're doing on this trip. In the Everglades, we went Burmese python hunting deep in the Everglades, literally in the middle of the night, hunting Burmese pythons. That's what we did down there. And I filmed the video of everything. So yeah, we're a little bit all outdated. Obviously, I wanted to post the Alabama-Tennessee game at the time. And I feel like it's more relevant to keep posting Alabama stuff. But when we go down to Florida area after Floribama, I'll probably post a video from northern Florida, one of the springs, and oh wow, absolutely beautiful, guys. Literally me and Paige, nobody else on these like absolutely what they call like tubes, like these inflatable rings, just gently like sailing down this crystal clear spring water deep in a forest. There's like tortoises on each side of us, like what an amazing place that is. Northern Florida, guys, really incredible. And also the python hunting is just that was amazing. I also have some insane videos from Oklahoma and Texas to post as well, which we filmed way back in August. So it's all a bit out of sync. I don't really know the best way to go about it, because I feel like if I just drop the videos, people will be really confused about what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to post all the Alabama videos and the Florida videos, and then I'll decide what to do from there. Let's have a little see. Dennis Stafford, thank you so much for the $20. That is really appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm sorry if we've missed anyone because the chat keeps like zooming back down to the bottom and then I can't find where we started.
Yeah. If there's anybody we've missed, please just like.
Somebody said Jackson Hole in Wyoming's beautiful. Yeah, that's on our list of places that we
absolutely want to go there so much. If we missed anybody, I really do apologize, and we are unbelievable, more grateful than you'll ever imagine for the messages, the kind words. Just I really appreciate any messages that we get, and for the super chats is just absolutely wonderful. Greetings from Newcastle, Arkansas, says Kyle
Amazing.
Nichols. That's absolutely class, isn't it? We should have went there. We went to England, Arkansas. Obviously met Mutt, one of the most wonderful people on this planet. The nicest man in America, as I labelled him. John Nick said, donation...
No, is that Joanne?
Or Joanne, Joan Nix, or Joan Nix. Really, really sorry if I've said your name wrong. But donation to the seafood fund at the beach. Thank you so much. That's a $50 super chat. Thank you, honestly.
Thank you very much. I am going to try some more oysters.
Gulf oysters, yeah.
Because everyone said you should never eat oysters from Gulf Shore if the month doesn't end with an
Right.
Like the November, December.
Interesting. Well, there we go.
October.
Well,
so I'm gonna try them again, and if they're nasty, I'll be coming for you all.
But no, thank you so much, Joanne or Joan. $50. That will absolutely, that's not even a donation to the seafood fund.
That is the seafood.
I don't think we'll be able to eat more than that. But I'm well excited to get down there. I want to have some like shrimp tacos. I want some mahi.
I really want a seafood boil. We've never had them before, but they look so good.
Is it? Can we get seafood boil in Baton Rouge now, guys? Is it the season for seafood boil? Because that would be good. I know crawfish
Red Lobster sell them all the time.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's not
we got
an authentic version of the food.
Yeah, probably working class base. Christopher Oliver said $20. Said hammer down. That's right, hammer down, Legion. Come on. End of the season, it ended absolutely terribly. Bottom of the league, unfortunately.
Rock
but
bottom, like
do
bottom,
not
bottom.
worry, guys. Coach Briggs is going to bring quality English football to the USL. He is going to transform this Birmingham Legion team. He's going to instill a proper, solid form of high press, playing it out from the back. Honestly, next year, keep following the Legion because we are going to do absolute bits. I trust in our Wolverhampton compatriot, Coach Briggs. Keep following the Legion, guys. Keep the faith. We are going to be up there next season, I'm sure. Robin Wood says, have you all ever thought about moving to the States? It would be absolutely wonderful. But
thank you for
I really like to travel
well.
here. Yeah, Robin, thank you so much for $5. Absolutely love to travel here in America. I mean, we love Japan so much, which is where we do sort of currently live. But yeah, the States is something special. Of course, I have many, many dreams about having a nice house with the land and having a Ford F-150. Yeah, doesn't really get much better than that. A grill outside.
A full-on smoker.
That would just be incredible. Jeff Stuckey said, what's for dinner? What did we have for dinner? Paige cooked us an absolutely wonderful dinner tonight.
We had roasted Brussels sprouts. We had sweetened carrots.
We did.
We had roast potatoes with shallots. And then we had steak with garlic. And that was very lovely. Since we had this Airbnb, you guys know we like only eat normally like takeaway food. So as soon as we get an Airbnb, we're like raid the supermarket.
Yeah,
we like spend all of the dollars that we normally spend.
You need
on,
home cooked food, don't you? Yeah. So we don't. Yeah, we normally like to go to any city we go to for the first time. We want to eat like what is the thing to eat there? What's a local thing to eat? But when
especially when we're in motels as well, there's like
you can't do anything.
There's no chance to cook. So
living out of gas stations and all the rest of it. So it's pretty impossible. John Burrows said $10. Thank you so much. Try and go to the November 15th Texas A&M game. I don't think there's any chance we'll be in Texas November 15th.
We definitely shouldn't be.
If we're in Texas,
we're running out of time.
By November 15th, we should be like in Utah or something. We should be really heading up there by
Colorado, perhaps.
Yeah. So we'll see what we can do. But I am so happy for my college football experience. We could not have went to a better game. Ralph Owen said, I'm sorry you don't like Texas anymore. That is not true at all. That is absolutely not true. Really, really enjoy Texas. Absolutely love it, guys. You have to remember some of the most amazing memories we had in Waco when we met J.R. Willingham, the retired Army Ranger veteran and bull rider who owns the Shoot for Rodeo barbecue company, which is this one there. We had just incredible memories from Houston, from our first ever time to bookies, seeing, the first ranches we'd ever seen before. Yeah, Texas was extremely instrumental in our love for,
and Orange.
Yeah, and Orange, Texas. Wow. I mean, how could I even forget that? Like going out on that boat with James, the guy who lives completely off grid over there, and showed me the Gator Gar for the first time. I mean, wow. You also have to kind of put Texas involved in one of the most amazing days of our lives, which is our most viral video as well, when we went on the bayou with Tony and Hetty, and they took us out onto the water, and we went to the sandbank and met them absolute legends.
They were all from Orange, Texas.
They were all from Orange, who shot guns, gave us their gun to shoot, and went on the rope swing and all that. That was
Gave
all.
You their last drop of vodka.
Gave us the last bit of Tito's. That was all Texas, guys. So yeah, there's absolutely no way do we not.
We're
love
really excited
Texas
to go
anymore.
back.
Super excited. It's an amazing place, and yeah, the barbecue there is just fantastic. Nick Hagen, been watching the channel for a few months. Couldn't believe you came through hometown of Huntsville. There we go. Born and raised, love your cheers. Big love to you as well, Nick. Huntsville is absolutely incredible. You are a lucky man for getting to live there. It's so nice to walk around that little square and everything. And also there's a million other areas of Huntsville, like Decatur and Florence and Muscle Shoals and that kind of whole area. You've got it all up there. Mountains, lakes, just fantastic place.
Also, I don't know who it was, but somebody gifted like a bunch of memberships. So
thank you
very
for that.
much
Yeah,
for that.
thank
and
you
thank
so
you
much.
For everyone who took one and joined the membership.
Yeah, I'll do my best to try and use that membership feature better. At the moment, I'm struggling to sort of think what to do. Can you tell us where to grab a pint in your actual accent? Feels weird. I feel like I'm in a pantomime. Well, I'd say if you're in Newcastle, you want to get a pint somewhere, I'd probably go into the Bridge Hotel. It's probably my favourite pub in Newcastle. Otherwise, you can go down the Oosburn. Oosburns are basically a canal that runs off the River Tyne. And you can there, you go to the Tyne Bar, you can go to the Free Trade Inn, and there's all sorts of different stuff there. You can listen to good live music. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my accent's that different, but I'd obviously, like, if I was to walk around and go, yeah, what lass, are you seeing this pub over here? Like, it's pure class in it. This thing, I would have about 12 viewers, and all of them
would sound like that.
Yeah, they would all be from Biker, which I wouldn't mind if I had viewers from Biker. It's a great place.
You'd mind if you only had 5?
Yeah, but right. Dave from South Shields again says, I want to go to Alabama one day. I like how you get recognized from people in the States. Also, Pages. I like Pages info on the town you go to. You guys do your research. Paige does all the research, and yeah, Paige does research, and I do the vibes, and then we kind of link up in that way, I guess. Thank you very much.
Paige, you have a hard time driving here in the US. I did when we first started. We didn't decide to include it in the video, but on the first day, I did drive the wrong way on the highway, which is obviously not ideal. But I can drive it now. Actually, when we went back home, Jack was like, we can't hire a car for being back home because you'll forget how to drive in America. So we just got around on buses and trains the whole time.
That's it, yeah. Also, the reason that I don't drive is literally like, it's not something that I'm like happy about. In the UK, there's like some stupid.
It's a crisis, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a trillion things wrong with the UK, and one of them is the driving license situation, which is you could literally pay, like I could pay about, I don't know, like $1,200 to do my entire
lessons,
30 hours worth of driving lessons, theory test, everything. I could literally do it all in a week. So 7 days later, in theory, I should be able to take a test and drive, right? The problem is in the UK, they've got some stupid, God knows what, a million issues there, but you cannot get a driving test, a practical test, for 4 months.
No, it's a whole year. So the tests go live a year in advance, and they are all fully booked for the whole year. Like, you can't, and then because we don't know when we're going to be home, we can't just book Jack in for a random test or anything. Yeah. And then we have to make sure there's a driving instructor available to teach before. But I think it's because as well, when we lived back home, I lived kind of in the middle of nowhere down south. So like public transport to my job wasn't possible. Whereas you lived near a metro and a bus station.
And then when we lived together, we lived in the city centre.
So we didn't need a car.
In the UK, if you live in a city, you can literally walk or take public transport. I never even thought that I'd missed out by not having a car. I literally walked half an hour to work, half an hour back. If it was raining, I didn't go, I wish I had a car. I just went, I'll put on my waterproofs. Like I don't care about that. But
and then if like really bad, just a taxi or something, you wouldn't need to own a car.
But
and insurance is like crazy expensive in the UK, isn't it?
So yeah, literally, what my point is that even if I tried, even if I paid like an extortionate amount of money, there is no money. Even if I give somebody 10 grand, I still couldn't get a driver's license because I have to wait like a year or 8 months to a year to get an actual test. So yeah, I don't know, like people, you know, there's all sorts of unemployment and all the rest of it, but I think people should get jobs as like driving test instructors or something because it seems to be like an endless amount of them required. But yeah, so that's the reason I can't drive, is literally like, even if I want to, I can't. And I actually looked so desperately, I actually looked to see if I could do my driving lessons here in America. But apparently in America, you have to be an actual resident and citizen, and you have to get like you don't get an American driver's license like we get a British driver's license. You get like a state license. So yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's literally it. Literally, my country has let me down in the sense of driving licenses, at least.
Somebody asked if we were we said we were on TV. We were on TV twice this week, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
we were on WBRC's Good Morning Alabama on when was that? Monday morning or Tuesday morning, and then Friday morning we were on SEC, ESPN's SEC this morning. So we were on 2 times on the TV, which was a very bizarre experience, but actually really, really enjoyed it. Both times, the host of Good Morning Alabama, Mike Doubley, a really, really nice guy, really welcoming and made us feel comfortable. And of course, on SEC, absolute legends on there. So just everyone made us feel welcome and comfortable, and didn't feel like a huge task any more so than making a YouTube video or anything like that, or even doing this right now.
John said, please come to Denton, Texas. This is part of the videos that we've not posted yet from our last trip. We went to Denton, Texas.
We did go to Denton. We went to the Denton Fair in August.
Was it the North Texas State Fair?
The North Texas State Fair, which is in Denton. We went there. We filmed the whole video there.
We went to the rodeo. We had a great time.
The pig showing, the hog showing.
Oh my goodness. That was the best part.
We have a whole video from the State Fair in Denton, but we've just gotten so backlogged, and it's like, it's one of the videos that at some point I'll just have to post randomly, and hopefully people don't like get too confused or annoyed or anything like that. Greeting some Muscle Shoals from Drum MF. I don't know, but yeah, they got Muscle Shoals, absolute legendary music hub, home of music in Alabama, home music in, well, a lot of Southern America, really. Why do you live in Japan, and when will you move to the US? Well, first of all, it's a hell of a lot easier to live in Japan than it is the US. But we've literally been living there about 4 months a year for several years now. So it's a very, very special and important place to us. We live in a very tiny little village, deep nestled away in the Alps, in the mountains. There is 8 or 9 to how many feet? I don't know. Like around like.
Let me show you a picture of our friend.
For snow, we get
were you talking about snow?
No. Like we have about like 12,000 feet mountains on either side of us, and we're in a tiny little street. Like literally, there's one road, and in the summer it's beautiful and green, and in the winter we have literally like, oh wow, like I don't know, 16-foot snow walls on the side of us, and that's where we hibernate all winter and springtime.
If you remember from when we were in LA and we were hanging out with our friend Brett.
Yeah, if anybody's ever seen Brett. our first ever videos in America was when we arrived in America and went to Los Angeles, and we went to San Pedro in South LA, and we stayed with our friend Brett, and Brett has also stayed with us in Japan. That's where we met. And I mean,
there's a picture of us in front of the snow wall.
Well, it'll do.
It's not nearly as impressive.
No,
that
one's only like a 10-foot snow wall. Yeah, that's early in the season. But
I'll find this one.
But yeah, Japan is a special place for us. Grilled oysters, says Joe Schiaffino in Alabama. I am going to skip down just so I can try, because I'm not going to ramble on about anything for a little while. A shotgun rifle and a 4-wheel drive. That sounds.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, so this is what it looks like. That's our
like how snowy our village gets in the winter.
Yeah, those are our snow walls. This is a street lamp here, but
they go up pretty high, the street lamps, to be fair.
Yeah, Please visit Minnesota in the winter. That sounds very, very cool. But like, as you've seen, what we used to, it's amazing. I'm sure it'd be a bit of a winter wonderland down there. I am just literally skipping through comments. Thank you so much, TJ Kuritz, for $5.
That was a tip, actually, towards my harmonica solo.
You want a harmonica solo? Do you have your harmonica with you?
No, I left it at home.
Oh no, we took a whole heap of souvenirs home, guys. The horseshoe and the lasso. If you watch our Alabama video, we stayed on the ranch.
The plates.
The plate. Honestly,
we had to take home a suitcase, didn't we?
We did, because
of all of the stuff that we bought while we were here.
Yeah, and that's all back home now. When I say back home, that's with our family in Newcastle in England. What else have we got?
I think back down to the bottom.
Jesse the Jester. Did you ever get to the Osage in Oklahoma? Yes. Now we can talk about that. That's one of the things that's why I like to do these live streams. I'm not sure if I'll upload a video from the Osage in Oklahoma. I filmed the video and it's probably about 45 minutes long.
I think we had expectations that weren't met when we went.
Yeah, it was entirely different to how I thought it was going to be.
We really wanted to integrate into that kind of culture, and we wanted to be able to show you guys the Osage and the native culture in the video, but I think maybe the town we picked wasn't very good.
Yeah.
It was meant to be one of the better ones.
Basically, we didn't see or meet a single Native American person. There was not a single place where you could eat Native American food or even begin to feel anywhat involved in anything
Native
to do
American
with the
culture.
Lands or any of the stories of the place.
We stayed in a Native American's home, didn't we?
We did,
like in an Airbnb, but they weren't there.
It was kind of just like any other like nice-ish Airbnb room. I imagined going there, and I imagined like meeting these Osage
natives.
Yeah, these members of the Osage, and we didn't, and I didn't have any stories to tell. And I kind of really wanted to show a bit of insight to people from outside of America or outside of that region about what life is really like in the Osage and what foods they eat and how they, how they traditionally in the past, how they survived the winters and which parts did they roam to and why the lands are so important and bits about their holy areas and the gods and the worship and all this stuff. And that's what I kind of really imagined. And I got there and there was like furniture shops owned by TV stars and barbecue restaurants and just like, here is a giant skinned wolf that you can put on your wall. It was like...
Somebody asked where we went. I can't quite...
I don't want to like hate on the town. Where did we go? I'm sure it was was Osage not a town?
Yeah, I think it was just... Oh, there we go. Pawhuska.
Pawhuska, yeah. We went to Pawhuska, so maybe maybe people are watching this now and they're like, oh, why would you go there? If you wanted to do all that, why would you go to Pawhuska? I don't know, I like it.
There was the site of what was a Native American restaurant, but it'd been closed down, hadn't it?
Yeah.
So we didn't get to experience anything like that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shame. Somebody says Arizona has places like that you can visit. That's interesting.
Someone said you would need to go to a Native American reservation. I thought that was one.
Yeah, we thought it was like, and I thought it'd be quite interesting because there was a casino on the outside and all this sort of stuff. And I thought it would, by the end of our time there, we would have, could have really put together this video, not only about the video, but also ourselves truly understand the Osage, its history, the culture, everything, and the rights that they have and what they fought for.
We did have a local tell us about these things. But obviously, we wanted it from a first-hand experience.
Exactly, yeah. And like even a bit of the language and stuff, there's nobody there that even spoke the Osage language and all that sort of stuff. So I absolutely really don't like to speak negatively about any place, but so we did go to the Osage. We might have made a mistake with the place that we went to and it didn't really work out. So maybe one day I'll get time and upload that video to a second channel or a members only video for you guys who are members. Yeah, maybe that's a good way to use the memberships on here. I can upload a members only video for you guys. Sweet Home Alabama says DK Tippett. Send $10. Thank you so much. God bless you both. God bless you too,
Oh, and
brother.
it says Donna.
Oh, Donna. Oh, sorry. God
Thank
bless
you,
you too,
Donna.
Donna. Thank you so much. Home sweet home, Alabama. Yes. Yeah, Vietnam, Minnesota. No. Let's go back down. I'd still love to see the video, says Jesse. Thank you. Come back to Ulaga. Ulaga is, wow, what an amazing place.
It was
Absolutely
so good.
loved Ulaga. Some of the nicest people we've ever met in any like town. It was amazing. Every single person we talked to was like, yeah, we're not going to have small talk. We're going to talk for like 20 minutes. We're going to have a full, meaningful conversation. I absolutely loved it there.
The video just wasn't well received. People just cared too much about the politics of Zach Bryan to actually enjoy the video as a whole, didn't they?
Yeah. So that video was filmed, as you guys know, it was filmed long
Months
before
ago.
Zach Bryan released or teased his song, which I still stand by. We don't know truly what that song's about. He could come back and, you know, just completely with a slap have a whole video where the next chorus is completely contradictory. It wouldn't be the first time a music artist has made a song where one verse is about one thing and the other verse is the opposite. But regardless of that, that video was released long before Zach Bryan teased that song or anything. And unfortunately, I said I liked Zach Bryan in that video, and that was a terribly, terribly bad thing to say.
And then people were being mean about the motorcycle gang.
Yeah, about the Vagos. They were very lovely people,
We had
I have to
nothing but good
say.
experiences with
Yeah.
them, apart from when our $6 taco, they said, "Do you want your change?" When I gave them $20, and I was like, yes, I do want my change.
But let's have a look. The Navajo Nation in Utah and Arizona and New Mexico are some good options. That would sound really good. Yeah.
Let's see if I'll pin these ones.
Jeff said, float above all the politics, etc. Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, literally, that video was in Ulaga was literally just about the everyday people. There was the amazing people that owned the marina. There was, you know, the wonderful people, the older gentleman and the daughter who ran the antique store. It was so nice, and
we met so many great people.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing.
And the live artists who were playing at the Iron Horse Saloon.
Yeah,
so it was great to talk to them as well.
The band who played at the bar. I mean, it's a great dive bar, but yeah, go to the Alabama LSU game. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? It'd be amazing to go to all of the rival games in Dixieland Delight. That would be pretty good. But let's see. We have Kane, $10. Thank you so much. Try and get to Fredericksburg, Texas. It's an hour-ish. Let me have a little look here. It's an hour-ish outside of Austin, old German settlement. I'm guessing from the name, yeah. It's now known for its wineries. That'd be really good. You run into someone that still speaks Texas Dutch.
Texas Dutch, that would
or
be
Deutsch,
amazing.
Texas Deutsch. I guess that's Texas German, yeah. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I love all these really interesting small towns that you can find here. There's always so many amazing places, from settlements and all the rest of it. But yeah.
We could head that way.
Let me see. If that's on the route, it could be possible. I love anything. I love anything with a little bit a unique flavor to it. Anything that's absolutely fantastic. RA Mobileography sent $20. Thank you so much. And said, too bad y'all missed out going to NASCAR Cup Series race at Talladega for the Speedway in Talladega, Alabama last weekend. Yeah, it was a huge event. It was literally a huge event, but the timings were it wasn't great. Check out the night game in Auburn, because that atmosphere or environment is electrifying.
Somebody said, why did you visit the Osage? That was just the one that was on our route.
Yeah, so we were in Ulaga and we're heading towards OKC.
Loop, weren't we?
So it was like, yeah, it was made sense in the route that we're going on. But yeah. What we got here? Hello from Chicago. Big love for Chicago. Love your channel and Twisted Tea. Thank you very much. Let's see. You're a sausage fan. I am indeed.
Don't say that on the live.
I am indeed, Randy Fur. You're a sausage. Do not leave Alabama without trying a Conacher sausage. Somebody said that at the tailgate in the for the Bama game. The tailgate. Somebody said that, and I need to try one. I think you can get them in the stadium, but probably not the best idea. I wonder if we can get one at Ramajama. Yeah, because we're here in Tuscaloosa. We're gonna make another video in Tuscaloosa, which is like Tuscaloosa without the game on, and that would just be perfect, wouldn't it? We can go to Ramajama, we can get a Yellowhammer, you know, yeah, we can.
The place that makes the Yellowhammers messaged us and was like, guys, the one the man made wasn't authentic. So they're really keen on us to come down and try an authentic Yellowhammer.
We'll get down to which one was it? Was it Innisfree or
No, it's just Gillettes.
Gillettes. Yeah, we'll get down to Gillettes and we'll have a Yellowhammer.
Innisfree did not defend at any point their $60 cover charge.
$60, guys, absolutely crazy, isn't it? $60 again. $60 to skip a line. All right, another $10 from RA Mobilography. Thank you so much. For a day trip, go to the Motorsports Hall of Fame in Talladega. A bunch of historical race cars, even wrecked cars, all the rest of it. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Look, it says you can take a trip around the track. That would be
amazing. In a car, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Well, not by feet, I'm sure.
It's 1:31 a.m. in the Isle of Man. Thank you, Nikolai, for sticking around. I really do apologise that these are always a bit late. I know you were here in the last live stream as well, which was that ran much later as well. But yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Kevin said, "Did you not want to go to Graceland?" We did go to Graceland, didn't we? It's just you're not allowed to film like inside the house and stuff.
Yeah, Graceland's amazing, but yeah,
it was really nice to go. The only thing is that we didn't get to see the planes because it torrentially rained.
That was probably the biggest rain of the
whole trip. Time, yeah, I had to take off my shoes to walk to the car.
Yeah, barefoot, just because of like the whole car park was flooded. Yeah, Graceland was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it. It was really, really nice. Very historical, perfectly kept. And I also had an amazing catfish.
You said it was your favourite catfish of the whole trip.
It was amazing.
Uncle Vernon's.
In Vernon's barbecue place, named after his dad, obviously. It was fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed Graceland. It was good, but they wouldn't let me film literally anything. Just got a $20 donation here from Jay. Thank you so much. I heard the editor needs more twisted tea. Thanks to you all. Thanks again for the great videos. Thank you so much.
This is his post-edit reward from today.
Yeah, I've been editing that Huntsville video for
the last 3 days.
Maybe, yeah. A little bit here and there. I don't know why. I'm a terrible editor, guys. Just like I'm so slow. I don't know what to do to improve my workflow. But yeah, it takes me like 12, 14 hours totally to just get a video up. It's a bit crazy. What we got? If you decide to go to Fredericksburg, check out Stardust Valley Ranch on Airbnb. Okay, I'll give that a go. Thank you very much. Paige is going to save that now for us. How about Savannah, Georgia? Savannah, Georgia looks amazing. Georgia as a whole looks fantastic. Again, we're going to make an itinerary and a trip in the future, maybe next year, and go and do the whole of the East Coast areas. So Georgia, South Carolina, maybe a bit of Northeast Florida, North Carolina, of course, Virginia, that whole kind of area would be really, really cool. But let's have a look. Muscle Shoals, yeah, that was right by Huntsville. Just, yeah, amazing historical place.
Somebody asked, has AI helped with your editing?
No, it hasn't. AI doesn't help me with editing at all, unfortunately. I need to just figure out a new workflow. I don't want to hire an editor for the long form videos.
Oh no, I think that Airbnb is fully booked when we're going to be there.
It must be pretty good then. Yeah, that Airbnb and must be.
It looks amazing though. Look at that view.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. The Airbnb in Fredericksburg is fully booked for a long time. It must be very, very popular. But yeah, Jeff Stuckey said, "Yeah, editing's great. I don't know how you turn content around so fast." Well, I mean, if I put my mind to it, like I did with the Alabama game, it'll work. But yeah, Florida Panhandle, says Jay. We do have video from Northern Florida, and we're gonna have videos coming. We're going to go down to Floribama and Pensacola, so I'm guessing that is kind of included in there. Logan, ever plan on coming to Utah? Yes, we will be coming to Utah next month. Really, really excited for that. Going to go to Moab, going to go to a bunch of other places. Super excited to go to Utah. Salt Lake City, Moab, a couple other places that we have pinned around there. Wet World sent $2. Thank you so much. Evergreen, Alabama has the Conacher sausage store. Interesting. If we're going past there, we'll have a look.
Dedicated.
Yeah. And Roadzilla sent $5. Thank you. It says Native Texan recommends that you don't forget eat Alaska.
The country? The state?
Like a baked Alaska? I don't know. To go to Alaska would be pretty amazing.
It's a little hard to get to. I guess it's a plane ride away, like everything.
Yeah.
But
let's have a look. How many languages do you speak? I don't know. Comfortably, probably like 3, and otherwise just messing about 11 or 12, I would say. The Sea Hotel where I work has vacancies. Big up the Sea Hotel. Love that. My grandparents got married there about 67 years ago. So that's pretty amazing.
look, Yellowhammer is the state bird of Alabama.
Certainly is.
Fairhope has their own brand of beer. We're going to go to Fairhope.
Yeah, going to Fairhope, absolutely.
I'll definitely have to try that one.
Let's have a look. Try Buffalo Phil's. Highly recommend you eating at Hub's Stacy here in Pensacola. Once you make the trip, you won't be disappointed.
Somebody said stop by Buc-ee's, and we're currently on a Buc-ee's ban, aren't we?
Yes.
On a boycott.
We're boycotting Buc-ee's right now. Why are we boycotting Buc-ee's? Oh, we got scammed by Buc-ee's, guys. You won't believe it.
We went into Buc-ee's on it was at the end of the video for the Denton Fair. And we went in, and I always buy jerky, and I always get like 2 pieces of jerky, which is about 0.2 pounds.
Yeah.
We went in and we bought jerky, and Jack had another problem with a different tooth, and he was in a lot of pain. So we grabbed some painkillers, and we weren't really thinking. We were talking between us, and the man said the price, and we paid. And then we left. I opened up the packet of jerky, and I don't know why, but I looked at the front of it, and it was like $20. And I know that $2, 2 pieces of jerky doesn't cost $20. So then I looked at the label, and how much was it? He had charged us something crazy, like for £2 rather than 0.2 pounds.
Yeah.
Or something.
I don't know. I feel like he pressed his hand on the scales. To be honest, he was like putting the thing on. He kind of like
we didn't get more we didn't get the right amount of jerky for the label. He had put an extra weight on the scale, and then charged us, which is crazy because he wouldn't have received any of that money. It would have gone in the pocket of the beaver.
It must have been a mistake because that guy's not going to make any more money for selling more jerky. But we didn't realize it was literally it was right beside Denton. It was after the state fair, and it was the Denton Buc-ee's. And then literally we got back to Fort Worth, and
sat down to eat my jerky, and I was like, and we actually filmed it. We got out our weighing scale, so we put the jerky down, and it said 0.2, didn't it? And the label was something crazy.
Yeah, but
so we're on a Buc-ee's boycott for now.
Also, right, we have been. We know we made a mistake. We're just joking, man. This is British humor right here. We're just mourning. We're just joking. You don't need to be upset. It's We're joking because also we went to Buc-ee's last week and went in there just for a bite to eat.
Breakfast time.
And we ended up spending like $75 because I just can't help myself for all the merch and all the rest of it.
This is when you bought a Buc-ee's hat, a Buc-ee's t-shirt, and where does it live? In a plastic bag in the back of the car, yet to see the light of day.
they've got Buc-ee's Christmas pajamas, guys. And when I'm up there in Montana and it's near Christmas time, I want to put my Buc-ee's Christmas pajamas on. I know everyone's saying he just made a mistake. I know that. We're just joking. And jerky commission sales, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
And as well, when we went in at breakfast time, and there was no fresh turkey on the board.
There's nothing,
There's nothing fresh on the board, and that's the best thing about going to Buc-ee's is hearing that.
Yeah.
But he took home 1.8 pounds of jerky. Well, I hope he did. I hope it didn't just go in the pocket of Buc-ee.
But what I will say, right, is that one thing that I have to say, and this is controversial. So here we go. We're getting a bit of controversial opinions. We're 1 hour and 8 minutes into this live stream. I've only had one twisted tea. I'm still on this one. Controversial opinion coming up, right? I think that QT is a better gas station than Buc-ee's. I think Quick Trip is better because, yes, it has less things, but I feel like it has everything a Buc-ee's has, apart from like the
store. Apart from
But it's all much closer together. There's like the drinks fountain's amazing. There's like 20 drink options. Then you can put like syrups in it. Like you can get like a Minute Maid lemonade or a soda. Then you can choose like a
vanilla syrup, a cherry syrup.
They've got like hot food sections with a full like menu. They've got coffee on like a beer tap, like all sorts.
Nitro cold brew.
Yeah, like 10 different like cold coffees. They've got like
slushies, iced teas.
Slushies.
And they do full pizzas.
Yeah, literally, like they've got like brisket tacos, identical to the ones that bookies sell. And the alcohol selection is absolutely fantastic. There's always like about six different tall boy twisted teas.
And it's the only place that sells the good cookie dough bars.
Yeah, honestly, for me, Quick Trip is, I think it's better than bookies. I like it more than bookies. Are you going to do Newcastle lessons? What does I say? Are you going to do Newcastle lessons so we can see where you are live?
Where you live.
Oh, where you live.
He's been away from England too long. Can't read English anymore.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to speak English. Maybe, but the problem is it's just hard to film in the UK. Like, there we go. Everybody's loving the QT. Yes, QT, let's go. Somebody said you need a black Bama hoodie. I need a Coach de Boa hoodie. That'd be sick, wouldn't it? Like
someone said Beaver's gonna come after you.
No, get away with me. Yeah, I absolutely love QT. To be fair, it's every time I see one, I'm like, yes, here we go, guys.
We do now. If there's a Bucky's, we'll drive past it because we know that there's going to be a QT.
Oh, and the hot dogs at QT are so good. The hot dog station's amazing. They've got salsas, crispy onions. Oh.
Does Bucky's even sell hot dogs? I think it sells sausage.
It probably sells hot dogs.
Not the same way that QT sells hot dogs.
Yeah, the QT hot dog station, that's absolutely class, guys. I'm sorry, you cannot beat that.
Everyone's asking what we're doing for Halloween.
We don't know. We don't know what we're doing for Halloween or Thanksgiving. We're going to be in America during Thanksgiving. Where we're going to be? Probably in Wyoming, but we have nobody to celebrate it with. We have nobody to like. We don't know what we're going to do and where we're going to do it.
Somebody said that QT is the Temu of gas stations.
That's absolute blasphemy. Blasphemy. I won't have it.
Bucky's is a tourist spot. Yes.
I would agree, to be fair. Like, I guarantee that most...
It's because they're not anywhere either.
Yeah, so on the ranch in Alabama, on the Tack Tavern Ranch where we were just talking about earlier, one of the couple that own that ranch, one of their main businesses and what their main businesses for most of their adult lives has been is hauling horses. They will pick up horses, trade horses, sell horses. They will literally drive horses from Alabama all the way up to like Michigan. Then they will drop horses off, make a sale, or they'll haul horses on behalf of another person
to a different
somebody else is selling a horse and they'll take commission to haul the horses up, right? Them literally, like Denny, who drives mostly and hauls horses up there, literally does like hundreds, like I don't even know, like 200,000 miles a year. Like the guy literally will just set off, drive to Michigan, drive back the next day, drive to California, to Los Angeles or up to Sacramento, drive back to Alabama, drive up to New York, drive back. Like literally in a month, he could have driven the entire United States like 4 times, 5 times. That's normal for him. His favorite gas station is QT. That's all I need to know. Like that's all I need to know.
We went to a
Wawa in Florida. That's good.
It's East Coast.
That's good. Yeah. I don't want to spoil it. My reactions to Wawa will be coming in a future video.
Somebody said, how old are you? And I just want to say, Jack is like spreading misinformation with this. Everyone we meet, they ask, how old are you? And he goes, we're 28. And we're not. We're 27. I'm 28 next month.
Paige is 28 in like 29 days.
But I'm 27 right now.
I feel old. I'll say that. I feel a bit old. Quick Trip is a Wisconsin gas station chain. It's rated the best gas station chain in the US. There you are. Guys, Wisconsin is right up there for me. Like, that is a state that I am absolutely just like dying to go to. I heard it is like the drinking capital of America. If you want like a good night, I want to go out in Madison, Wisconsin, go to a few dive bars. I watched a documentary all about like the history, the Polish and German immigrants that came over to Wisconsin and started the first ever beer in America. There's so much history in Wisconsin as far as like the drinking culture goes, and I really, really want to experience that. That'll be really amazing.
Somebody said 28. You're positively geriatric.
I agree. I feel it as well. Lawson or Family Mart in Japan, says Jason Moss. This is a conversation I can get behind. Family Mart every day of the week. I'm going to say this, right?
You like the black meals at Lawson?
Oh, so Lawson have a black
Some of
category,
them.
and that if it's on the black shelf, it's like
Comes
all
in like a little
gourmet.
black dish rather than the usual
The
ones.
black label Lawson food is like gourmet stuff, and that's really good, but it's always sold out. I will say this: Family Mart, 7-Eleven, Lawson, Daily Yamazaki, probably somewhere down there. I would get that. Retire Inspire says, "Go home, Brits." Well, make me. Grand Tetons in autumn colors. That would be fantastic, Donna. I am so excited to see the Tetons. It's just be out there in the wide open, like as Christopher McCandlesson Into the Wild says, really out there. I'm excited to be out there.
Everyone's saying we have to go to the Fairhope Brewery. That works for me.
Yeah, it works for Paige. Breweries. This is one thing that's interesting. Breweries in America, typically, I'm sure there's exceptions, but typically only sell beer or seltzers. They only sell
What they make.
things that they make on site. That's like a rule or a law or something like that with breweries here. In England, breweries will sell their own stuff, of course, and then also just whatever they
like wine and
whatever
spirits.
they want. Wine, yeah.
Liquor.
They'll sell the Elijah Craig, they'll sell Jim Beam, they'll sell whatever, but also they'll sell their own beer. But yeah, Fairhope Brewery sounds absolutely fantastic. There we go. Just had an email come through. Let me see. I've got to read that. Savannah, Georgia is the most haunted city in America. Perfect place for Halloween. That does sound absolutely fantastic.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. You hate scary things.
For Halloween, that'll be amazing.
Guys, we've been watching Ed Gein on Netflix these last couple of nights, and both nights I've had nightmares, so I think we're going to have to stop watching it, but we're so close to the end.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I've been watching that.
It's not like
monster.
Scary to watch, is it? But every time I go to bed, I get a nightmare.
Yeah.
We've just had an invitation.
Ed Gein is Wisconsin. That's right. Yeah, I didn't know where it was, and then we saw it in the in one of the parts. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but that's a really bizarre film, really series, really really strange. Somebody said, I want to scroll up again. Somebody said, there we go, Broken Blue Blood. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Says, Paige, what's your favorite beer?
I think it is a Mick Ultra.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite beer though, just in general? And then you can choose American beer.
I think that is my favorite beer.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Jubel Cut with Peach?
That's really good. I love a Jubel Cut with Peach, but I think for I can probably have like 2 or 3 Cut with Peach, but I think Mick Ultras I can have like 4 or 5. My favorite drink overall though is a Marg. If anyone's wondering.
Frozen or normal?
Normal. The other day I had a frozen Marg and it was really cold.
She had a Marg that was too cold. She couldn't drink it.
It was from Hooters. And I think maybe the woman
maybe
the woman made my Marg extra cold, so then I went to the bathroom.
Maybe, but they're not going to get any tips off me. Matthew Hill says, you ever heard how we learned to spell Mississippi in the South? Well, I'm guessing it'd be the same way that my grandma taught me to spell Mississippi when I was a little boy, just 3 or 4 years old. My grandma said to spell Mississippi, you have to say MISSISSIPPI, IPPI, Maybe that's the same way that you learn to spell it. But yeah, when I was a young lad in South Shields, as our friends in the chat are from, I was my grandma was teaching me MISSISSIPPI, PPSISSISSIM. Kane Campbell, check out the oldest beer garden in America while in Austin. That sounds fantastic. Schultzgarten, get that saved. It's another German one. Just like the one in Mobile is like a German one as well. Also, I sent Paige a link to Fredericksburg Airbnb if you're on there on any dates available. We'll have a try, but that Airbnb looks absolutely rammed full, so it must be really, really amazing.
What's the beer garden?
Schultz, as in SCH. There you go. Schultzgarten.
Amazing.
A refreshing light beer, says somebody about
my Mick Ultra. I agree.
What we got here? We've got a lot of people. MISS. Yeah, there we go.
What's your favorite American fast food place?
Chick-fil-A. Absolutely, Chick-fil-A, without a doubt. Absolutely incredible food. Absolutely amazing service every time by always young people, really polite young people.
Professionals.
Yeah, they're all got I don't know, like accepted letters into college and stuff. That's a place where it's ran by people who genuinely just want to do a decent job, and you can see it just in the service. It's absolutely fantastic.
We've had some horrendous service.
Yeah, like Taco Bells and stuff. Like we went to a Taco.
We've not been to Taco Bell. You're talking. Oh,
we did.
No, we
yeah,
went for
yeah.
a drink. We went for a Baja Blast, and they have like the AI like ordering
That's terrible.
system.
I hate the AI
awful.
stuff. Yeah, I hate
Like
it.
if you want to ask a question, the AI just like can't compute, and then the speaker was awful, and then I was awful because I wasn't using American words yet. I was like, "Are your drinks fizzy? Are they sparkling, the drinks?" And the woman was like, "I don't have a clue what you're saying." And then we had to pull around to the window. We were like, "Are they carbonated?"
It's just not the same experience as Chick-fil-A. It's just different, yeah. Somebody said, I want to see who it was. I'd like to give you a name, a little shout out, because I very much enjoyed your comment. Oh, there we go. Derek says, I always want Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
I literally put that on my Instagram story on Sunday.
Yeah, it's.
Today's Sunday. Sorry, everyone. We've like put Chick-fil-A in the heads of 800 people.
Oh no! Sorry, guys. It's Sunday
we'll have
today.
to wait till the morning.
Quick trip is mid. Crick trip. I don't know what that even says. What else we got? Come to Athens. That was very close to where we were. We didn't make it across Athens, but as you now know, we have a trip to get up to Montana, and we're going all the way down to Floribama first. So we have to start kicking on and saying as much as we can on the way. Backwoods Girl says, have you tried Cane's? Risen Cane's? We did. Tried Cane's 2 times. One of them was in Southern California. It was okay, not bad, but okay.
Stadium.
Yeah, by the Angel Stadium, the lesser good baseball team in Los Angeles, not the one that's just got into the World Series. Hence, thanks to our Japanese compatriot Otani. And we went to another Raising Cane's on Broadway in Nashville, and that was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I guess 2 different experiences, but I would definitely go back to another Raising Cane's for sure.
Did you do Dallas yet?
Yes.
No.
Not really. Fort Worth, yes. Zaxby's is better than Cane's. We haven't been to a Zaxby's.
No.
Hello from Louisiana. Hello to Live in It from Louisiana. Louisiana, we love that. What else? Nicola's still here in the chat. I thought you were going to bed. You got work. Oh no, you got work. It's Monday tomorrow. I'd love to start vlogging and traveling now. I've been nervous. Nervous to vlog as my work and colleagues in public couldn't handle it. What's your advice?
Our advice when we started was fake it till you make it. When we started vlogging, when we went to India, we had never vlogged before, really.
Not really, no. I mean, we got a couple of videos from Scandinavia before the India videos, and
some videos if you go way back.
Yeah, from Thailand and stuff like that from a long time ago. But yeah, there was a period of several years where I didn't film anything. I've never quite gotten over the whole walking up to somebody or walking past somebody, holding a camera and speaking to it in front of somebody else. It's a extremely weird thing to do, and I know exactly what I would think or feel like if I literally like was on the street doing something and somebody walked past and they're like, you know, charismatically talks, like literally just like walking past, like, yes, guys, so today we're gonna try out Raising Cane's. Like, it's just like, it's not something that's normal, and it's really, really hard to do it, I guess. I'm sorry, this is not really fulfilling you with much confidence, but it's the truth. I'd rather be truthful than just make something up. But you kind of get used to it after a while. That's what Paige is drinking.
Someone else what I was drinking.
D. Wendell, she's drinking a Sonic alcoholic beverage. You kind of get used to filming in public, and I really think you go to a few places and the first time you ever talk to somebody on camera, like you're filming and they talk on camera, and it's like, oh, okay, people understand what you're doing. You're not here to, you know, make an expose or spread hate or anything. You're here to try new things and show people, you know, your town, and that's a nice thing. And I think a lot over time, especially as blogs and stuff like that become more popular in social media, because more popular, people just understand what we're doing, why we're doing it. But yeah, you always bump into somebody who doesn't want you to film, and you know, I've had a couple of them times, and almost all of them being from British people. So yeah, it's that's why I don't make videos in England, because every time I do that, somebody starts a fight with me or something simply for holding a camera in public. Does Japan have toilets or holes in the floor? Says Andrew Smith. Japan has the greatest toilets on planet Earth. If nobody has experienced a Japanese toilet, you are not fully evolved yet. Once you experience the Japanese toilet, it will change your life. It is a profound experience. Once you go there, you can't go back. You find yourself to be a very unclean human being from there on out until you can go back to a Japanese toilet. But yeah, they're greatest, literally the greatest invention the Japanese have provided us. It's fantastic. I drink beer. Great username. Says I'm drinking a 22% beer.
Are you sure that's not a wine, a spirit?
From the brewery here in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
There you go. It's a sipper. I bet it is. You've probably been sipping that.
A shotter.
Yeah, that is. I wonder how big is that? Is that in a can? How is that served? And wow, Derek Schmook, $50. Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you.
Buy yourself a hoodie.
Oh, thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. That's so nice. We're in Tuscaloosa right now, so we might be able to find ourselves a Coach to Boa style hoodie. I'm gonna need it for when the weather gets cold. So yeah, I really, really do appreciate that. I'm gonna take a little picture and same as I have done for other ones.
Why don't you take a screenshot rather than a photo?
Because I'm
old.
I'm an old man. I told you I'm old. All right, I took a picture. If you follow me on Instagram, Jack Ainsley Travel, same as this, when I find a Coach to Boa hoodie, I'll put a little picture on. But it really means the world, Derek. Thank you so much, and roll tide, brother. Mitchell says, what are your top tips for traveling China? There we go. Apps to use, eSIMs, payment method, best way to book accommodation. Apps, Alipay, WeChat if you really want to, if you want to make friends with people and stuff. eSIMs, basically any.
VPN.
Let's VPN.
Let's VPN is the best one because that one will. Other VPNs won't allow you to use Wi-Fi while using a VPN, but Let's VPN will work on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So it'll save on spending so much on data. On the first time we ever went to China, how much did we spend on data?
A ridiculous amount.
Yeah, we spent something insane.
Like 200 in a month?
No, it was like 400.
Really?
We spent like £400 in a month on data because we were trying to upload videos and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't access any of the internet, but Let's VPN. And then payment methods, Alipay we used for everything. We rarely used WeChat. And then best way to book accommodations, trip.com.
Trip.com for sure, yeah. Literally, like, we have worked with trip.com in the past. We have worked with Let's VPN in the past, but right now we do not work with any company. We have zero affiliations with any of these companies. Just genuinely, I could have told you any eSIM, but I'm not going to tell you any eSIM because I genuinely think any of them will be fine.
The same thing.
Trip.com, absolutely the best way for hotels, trains, and flights.
In regards to trip.com, I'm like the top platinum member. Like you have to spend something insane, like $10,000 on trip.com to be that level. And that's because we've genuinely spent last year $10,000 on trip.com. So
yeah. We also have spent a hell of a lot of time in Japan. In China.
Yeah, we spent something like
a hell of
3
a lot
months last year. So
4 months last year.
4 months. Yeah, so that's why we spent.
But yeah, so yeah, literally, Let's VPN is the VPN that Let's VPN is a VPN that like corporate, like huge companies use Let's VPN to do international stuff. And there is a Chinese map app called AMAP, AMAP.
But it's all in Chinese, so it is difficult to use. But if you use it like you would your English app for maps, and just use it on pure muscle memory, it tends to work the exact same. But yeah,
that's everything we have in Japan. In China, I keep saying Japan. But yeah, if you look at our old China videos as well, there's a lot of stuff in there. But I'm very proud of them China videos. I really enjoyed making them, and it was a really good time. Let me see. Have you ever met a sea woman in Hokkaido? We have not been up to Hokkaido. We've only stayed on Honshu Island. If you live in Japan, can you speak Japanese? Well, to some degree, yeah. I mean, I can order any food or drinks. So very good in a bar. But yeah, I need to do better with my Japanese. My Chinese is where I'm most comfortable. have you spent your whole relationship together traveling, or did you once have normal jobs? No, we've had normal jobs for a hell of a lot longer than well. So we've been together since we were 16, and had like a long distance relationship. Paige from down south, me from Newcastle, for about 4.5 years. Then we decided to basically like move out together and go traveling. So this is long before we filmed anything at all, just always loved traveling. And we saved up as much money as we could from our minimum wage jobs, and went traveling on an extreme budget, literally like
we were spending one time we were in Vietnam, and we were sitting down ready to eat our dinner, and we were like, we best tally up how much we've spent today.
Yeah.
And we had spent less than £3 each, including our accommodation for the night.
We would stay in $1 a night hostels. We would eat like 30-cent sandwiches on the side of the road. That's how we live. That's how we travel. We did that for.
We barely drank either back then.
No, literally never drank. You would have like a local beer.
No, do you remember? We were watching the Newcastle game in a bar in Malaysia, and the non-alcoholic beer was like 10 pence less than the alcoholic beer. And I thought to myself, well, I'm not going to drink enough beer to get drunk tonight, so I should just have the non-alcoholic beer instead, and to save 10 pence.
Yeah.
So
yeah, very different lives. But yeah, we traveled for 7 months.
Including Japan for 3 months.
We went, yeah, on that trip, we went to Japan for 3 months, and absolutely fell in love with the place. But yeah, we were traveling around sort of Malaysia and Indonesia after that, and COVID came. So COVID happened about March 2020, and so we went back home to the UK. And then we decided that we were a bit sick of the UK, and after the first lockdown rules kind of lifted up, we moved to Valencia, Spain, and we went to Spain for about 3 months. I went to like a language academy there, learned Spanish, played for a football team there, just had an amazing time, like really, really amazing time in Valencia. Really loved it there. And after that, the money ran out of that we'd saved up and all the rest of it. Obviously, living in Valencia, a lot more expensive than traveling in Vietnam and Indonesia and all the rest of it. And yeah, we ended up then going back to our jobs. We'd already been working full time for about 4.5 years. Went back to our jobs again, just minimum wage in a working class city of Newcastle, living in a flat in Gateshead for anybody that's local to Northern England that knows that. And yeah, worked for 4 years, just same cubicle, 9 to 5 office, just in an industrial estate surrounded by factories. And just, when you've literally had moments where you're hanging out the side of a bus or on a sleeper train overnight in the jungle in Thailand, you've had these nights, drinking away in Tokyo and all this sort of stuff, and then you're back in a cubicle in Gateshead. It's like, yeah, I just longed for it, did everything we possibly could. And we just used our annual leave. We didn't have much annual leave, like 16 days, 20 days a year, which I know is a little bit more than Americans get. But yeah, we did that, started traveling as much as we could. Literally like 2 days we'd travel, we'd leave on a Friday, we'd leave the office, go to the airport, fly out somewhere, and on a Sunday we'd fly back late at night and work on the Monday.
We had a flight cancelled, and we were meant to land back in Newcastle at, what time was it? Like 10 p.m. But our flight was cancelled, and we basically hitchhiked from Bristol in England, which is like the bottom left hand of the country, all the way up to Newcastle, which is the top right. And we got in like 1 hour before our shift started. We like laid down for 30 minutes and then we got back up and went back to work. Everyone was like, oh, did you enjoy your weekend? I was like, I had a great weekend, but I've not been home yet.
Literally not slept, like absolutely mental. But yeah, and we started just filming the videos just because we thought, well, we had this amazing 7-month trip where we traveled all through Southeast Asia. Literally didn't film any of it, have barely any recorded memories or anything. And we thought, why don't we just start filming stuff? And we went to India, filmed the videos there, and it kind of took off. And after a while of traveling for India and Pakistan, the videos took off and we went full time with it. And that was about 2.5 years ago, which is just like a dream come true for us. As I've said, it is literally the the best thing that ever happened to us. I used to dream every night of being able to do this full time, and just absolutely incredible.
Somebody said, "Oh, you've been together since you were children. You must have been babies." I have a
Yeah.
picture here of us on our first holiday when we turned 18.
First time we ever went abroad. There you go.
There we go. two little babies.
But there was a few comments there I wanted to see. We haven't seen the Grand Canyon yet. Cats and Dolls asked if we've seen the Grand Canyon.
We saw a canyon before, the second biggest.
We've seen the second
canyon.
biggest in the world. Yeah, Charon Canyon in Kazakhstan. We've been there.
Nicola said she's going to bed.
Yeah, good night, Nicola. Hopefully, I don't know if you hear this or not, but Shahil sent 20 rupees, I think. Thank you very much, Shahil. I know you've been here for a long time. Probably our longest subscriber from our South Asia videos. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Shahil. Do you get homesick for your families in India? Yeah, I certainly miss family and going to the pub and going to the match, the Newcastle match, or going to the pub and then going to the Newcastle match with my parents and all that. It's that's something I miss a lot. But as far as like environment and as far as like just like daily life, I get homesick for Japan if I was to get homesick anywhere. Japan's when I arrive in England, it's like, okay, England, let's see people, let's do stuff, let's have a English food, let's go to the pub, because it's like like, wow, we're back in England. But when we go to Japan, it's just like, okay, just everything just resets to zero.
Somebody said, how are Euros always on holiday? I'm sure he means Europeans, not the currency. But it's because in Europe, it's really cheap to fly between places.
Yeah.
Like we've got flights like return before for maybe like $50, and you can go to a whole new country for the weekend for $50.
Could be like 3 hours flight as well. We can fly we flew the other day to Poland for like $30 for both of us.
$18.99 we paid.
Pounds, yeah.
Pounds.
But so like $25 or so for both of us to fly 3.5 hours to Poland. And it's just a normal thing, and our passports, you can go to Europe very easily and all the rest of it. TJ Currit's using the legendary emote there. I doubt many people know what that emote is, but there we go, TJ. You've used the legendary emote. That was our first ever viral video when I was assaulted in an illegal market in New Delhi, India. Some guy pushed me in the back and punched me in the side of my ribs here for recording his fake Rolex shop. And he kept shouting, not recording, not recording, not recording, like this. And I captured him like that. And that's what that emote in the chat is. Let me see. Can I use that emote? I don't even know if I can. No, I don't think I can. Oh, here. Let me put that. There we go. There you go. Not recording, not recording. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Press that again. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's using it now. Somebody said Jet2 holiday pricing is real. Jet2 holiday is an expensive company.
Yeah. That's not a budget. That's like a package holiday thing. We've always done like our own travel. We do our own flights, accommodations, get there, just take the local bus, everything.
Ron asked what our least favourite team in the Premier League is.
My least favourite team in the Premier League is obviously Sunderland.
But then, secondly, my least favourite team in the Premier League is Isaac.
Yeah,
as a sole entity.
Any team that Isak plays for, so Liverpool, I guess. Yeah, I don't know who's my least favourite team in the Premier League. I'd say my favourite team in the Premier League is probably Villa. I'd say Aston Villa.
Non-Newcastle.
Yeah,
team.
like as far as like obviously not Newcastle. I'd probably say Aston Villa is probably my favourite non-Newcastle.
Somebody said
team.
Who will win the Ashes? No idea.
England, of course.
You'll have Japanese passports or UK passports?
Yeah, we have British passports. But,
are you going back to Pakistan? No.
No, we'll not be going back to Pakistan, says the rabbit whisperer.
Somebody said, I know it's old-fashioned thinking, but are you going to get married?
Yeah, we will at some point, yeah. But we're just like, it's not going to change anything for our current circumstance. And we'll get married, and when it feels like a good time to spend the money that's required for a wedding. And
we're really keen on some goals that we want to do before we get married. So that's priority. And then when we achieve those goals, then maybe we'll think about getting married.
Yeah. Who wins the World Cup next year? Wow. Oh, I think Spain look really good, don't they? I don't know. I think Thomas Tuchel's inspired a different style of football in England. I just don't think we're gonna have. I don't think we're up there with winning it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'd probably say Spain. I think Spain will go for a second one. Shahil, are you come back to Asia? Absolutely, we'll be back in Asia and be back in Japan in no time.
Someone said, what's your least favourite food?
My least favourite food. I'm guessing like a cuisine in general.
Corned beef hash.
I don't like corned beef hash, guys. I don't like meatloaf or corned beef hash.
You've not had American meatloaf yet. You might.
Yeah, I heard a meatloaf in America is different than England, so I'd definitely be up for trying it. I don't know, what's my least favourite cuisine? Interesting.
Anything from Central Asia.
To be honest,
Only
right?
so many times you can eat matu and bashbalmak.
Yeah, Central Asian food. So Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, parts of Tajikistan. It's absolutely incredible for like the first once or twice that you try each meal. Normally it's like mamtu, which is the kind of like dumplings. Beshbarmak, which is horse meat sliced thinly on top of rice. Sorry, on top of noodles in a salt broth.
But it's just like salt and water. There's not much else to it.
Salty water with like cured horse meat on top of it. And what's the other Kyrgyz dish?
They do a lot of really good kebab.
Yeah, of course
that's
that
really
stuff.
nice.
But like, yeah, I guess it's not very diverse, you know.
Beshbarmak.
What's this here? I'm just going to say this live. I don't think it's on this live stream, but on the first impressions of Huntsville, Alabama, the video we just posted on YouTube, just had a $75 super chat, which is absolutely wonderful. Amazing. From a lady called
Kerry.
Is it Kara? Kara Daly says, Jack and Paige, I love your videos. I love you both for experiencing the real off-beaten path America. I know you both love the South and Alabama, but I would love it if you guys could come back and travel the Midwest, my home state of Iowa. Let me see. Regardless, here's some funds for the rest of your trip. As a Liverpool fan, thanks for Isak. I'm not
literally after we just said.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much you'll be thanking us for Isak right now, but he's not very good. But yeah, banter aside, I know he's been underwhelming of late. There we go. She put that in. But keep being awesome. Thank you so much, Cara. I'm not sure if you'll be in this live stream or not, but yeah, I'm going to reply to that. Send a long message to that later. But that's so
what place has had the best weather in the world that you visited? Spain.
Yeah, like Valencia.
That was really nice. The time we spent in Valencia.
Really, really incredible. Like from spring till November, it's literally like the bluest skies you've ever seen, and just the loveliest weather. Like so. I have to say, I'm gonna change my answer. Los Angeles.
It was really nice.
Yeah. Just as I say that, Los Angeles. I've never experienced such good weather as in Southern California, where literally it would be so lovely and warm. It'd be like, I don't know, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and all of a sudden you'd be sitting there. The sun is on your skin. You might be getting a little bit hot. And all of a sudden, this cold Pacific breeze with just like refrigerated air, it would just come in like that. It was amazing. It's like my mouth was breathing air-conditioned air and my skin was enjoying the sun. Yeah, really, really incredible. But yeah, otherwise, Valencia in Spain is right up there for just. I think Valencia, Spain gets 350 days of sunshine a year, which is insane. Incredible.
But all the other days, it torrentially rains and floods the entire city.
Yes, yeah, if it's not really lovely and sunny, it's literally the worst rain you've ever seen in your life.
Somebody said, what was it? How far in advance do you plan your travel itinerary? Obviously, we know where we're going on this trip.
Roughly.
But we know where we're staying tonight and tomorrow night. And we don't know where we're staying any other night. So if that gives you an idea. When we were on ESPN, the guys were like, so how do you plan your trips? When do you know where we're next going to stay? And we were like, well, just to let you know, we don't know where we're going to sleep tonight. So.
Yeah, it is. we just go by, you know, there's always availability, whether it's an Airbnb or whether it's a, you know, a Super 8 or a Motel 6. Like, I don't care. I don't have any prejudice. If we're just passing by and sleeping the night, Motel 6 is fine. Super 8s are fine.
I do have my own blanket because I don't like it when the motel sheets touch my face.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure how clean they are. So I'll have like my own blanket and I'll put it on the top just so the sheet doesn't touch.
If you saw the Alabama Tennessee game, we stayed in a Best Western in Tuscaloosa here, and there was so many cockroaches that there was genuinely, you won't believe us when we say this.
I think I
There
have a
was
photo.
cockroaches inside the TV. There was roaches literally inside the screen. They'd managed to
No
get
clue
in
how
a
they
small
managed to get
gap
in
and
there.
went behind the LCD panel. So when you turn on the TV, you could just see cockroaches running around inside the TV. That was absolutely bananas. But yeah, and it cost us like $300 a night to stay there because the Tennessee game was on, the Bama Tennessee game. And that was like the cheapest hotel in Tuscaloosa. Best Western off of Skyland Boulevard. I'm not sure. It's on like the main road, the big main road.
This was the TV with the roaches inside.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. But you could like only see it when the TV was on. Otherwise, you couldn't see them at all. But yeah, we like walked into the room and there were like roaches running over all of like the wood and stuff, and then found them in the sink. And then actually, I was going to do laundry the other day, and there was just a dead roach in the bottom of our like Tide pouches. So
yeah,
we've put the review on Google, so hopefully that at least gets them to fix it. And we didn't say anything in person because it was game day weekend, so we knew for a fact that there was no other rooms. Like, we knew it was sold out. So like, if we told them there were roaches, they've given us a refund and we would have had nowhere else to stay. But yeah,
it was off of McFarland Boulevard.
The Best Western University Inn.
Yeah,
it's $60 a night tonight.
Yeah, only $60 instead of $300 tonight. Yeah, you don't mind roaches when it's $60 a night, I guess. Or maybe you do, I don't know. But yeah, off of I don't know. Somebody said Skyland. I don't know what road that is, but it's where the I-20 or something becomes McFarland. So yeah.
So somebody said, did you get a tour of the Jack Daniels distillery? We did.
Yeah, fantastic.
That was really, really good fun. What was so sad though was because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, Lynchburg. So there were so many people driving, and there were so many people with their Jack Daniels testers who were just like smelling it and like literally like sipping it the tiniest bit. And there was like 2 shots left in 6
loads
glasses.
of people driving, guys. Loads of people driving. There was so much Jack Daniels tasters just left. I was like, oh man.
Derek asked, when did you have your first twisted tea?
That was the first ever twisted tea was in the True Love bar. It's a dive. Is it a dive bar? I don't know. It's a really great bar in Waco, Texas.
I'd maybe say it was like a
big dive bar, like a really tall one. Yeah, tall dive bar.
And it had a stage.
Yeah, karaoke. They had pool tables. There was booth seating. There was bar seating. It was incredible. It's such a good bar. Honestly, they advertise 100 different beers.
Oh, something crazy like that.
Yeah. Their fridge has 100 different beers in it, fully stocked. And I was drinking bourbons, like I was drinking bourbons.
And I had heard about twisted tea, and I was like, Jack has to try it. And I was like, you should try twisted tea. And Jack was like, no, I don't want to try twisted tea. And then I went and bought one, and Jack was like, what'd you buy that for? And I was like, this is what I want to drink. And then he was like, no, you don't. And then he took it, and then you tried it, and you were like, that's quite good, that actually. And I was like, great, that's yours. I'm gonna go get the drink I want from the bar now.
I'll tell you what it was. I've got one. Now, this is no good for my diet, but it was a Twisted Tea Original, the first one that I had. And later, I found out about Twisted Tea, peach and lemon, the half and half and all the rest of it. But yeah, it was in True Love Bar, and great bar, really great bar in Waco, fantastic. Claudia Pacheja says, say hi to Brazil.
Hi,
Meu
Brazil.
carai craque, obrigado meu irmão. All right, that was as much Brazilian as I can go. Parabéns, irmão.
Somebody said, did the couple that you gave the €20 to go to Ireland yet?
Not yet, I don't
Not
think.
yet.
I
They're
think it's
going
March or
next
something,
year,
yeah.
I think they said. But we had like loads of like bars in Ireland reach out, and they were like, can you give us the details of the person that gave you the tour on the boat, because we want to do something good for them when they come to Ireland. So that was really, really great.
It's amazing, the community, guys. The internet can be an amazing place. Wow, like the fact that we've met these typical, obviously the whole video, but then there's like pubs in Ireland who are like, oh, let us sort them out and all the rest of it. I just saw a comment from somebody that says they're a Geordie in South Dakota. Love that. How many Geordies are in the chat right now? Let me know, guys. Comment if you're a Geordie. Please comment like how are the lads or something in the chat right now, because that is just absolutely class. South Dakota Geordies, let me know your story. As much as you'd like to publicly share, of course. But how did you end up in South Dakota? Because it sounds amazing. Haven't been yet. Would absolutely love to go.
Somebody said, where are you now? We're in Tuscaloosa.
No more War Eagles in the chat, please. I'm only kidding.
It does allow us to put people in the naughty corner, so
well,
you wouldn't want to be put in the naughty corner.
I did look at the SEC table today, and I did see where Auburn was, and I feel bad enough for them. So they can say as much as they want. Go down just 1 second there.
Where was it?
I saw it and lost it again, but there we go. Finis. There we go. Finis from Geordie. I say Newcastle fan from South Dakota. There we go. Right.
Somebody said I graduated in Lynchburg.
Interesting.
The class of 2003. Was that about 6 people also graduating with you at the same time? It's such a tiny town.
Yeah. Is there a high school there, or is it I don't know if there's a college there, but yeah.
When we went to Ulaga, they had one school. So if you were in the Ulaga education system, you went to one school your entire, like, until you went to college, which I presume most of them then
kindergarten to high school, one building.
Crazy. We asked what the biggest employer of the town was, because there was a few factories nearby, and the woman was like, education.
So literally,
everyone works.
Literally all these people, if they didn't go to college outside of Ulaga, which if they went to Tulsa or whatever, but they would have literally went kindergarten at Ulaga school, all the way to high school, left high school, and they got a job as a teacher or some job in the school in Ulaga. Like that's just amazing.
Leslie asked, Paige, what is your favorite beer in Japan? None of the above.
I knew you were going to say some hate comments. Paige is like a professional Japan beer hater. You must have one beer. There must be one beer, like even if it's niche.
Acai is nice for the first one, maybe.
I'm trying to think about what you've enjoyed.
I like Hakuba Beer IPA.
Yeah,
that's the village that we live in. Where we live, our next door neighbor, he brews Hakuba IPA.
So it's just a bit nepotistic there, isn't it?
My next door neighbor makes the best beer in Japan.
What's your favorite out of like Kirin Ichiban, Sapporo, Acai? Yeah, fair enough. There you go. Acai.
I definitely prefer like a Shuhai over a beer.
Right, there you go.
Whereas here I'd have a beer over like a seltzer or something.
Natalie says, my hubby's a Scouser living in Alabama. That is fantastic. Again, if you'd like to share, I would love to hear about what happened. Not what happened, but like how did he go from Liverpool to Alabama? Because I've like had my own story of coming from Newcastle to Alabama and falling in love with this place and the way that I've shared online. But I'd love to hear other people's stories and what was it that Alabama sort of, they arrived here. What did they find and what did they see? Because yeah, it's an amazing place, and there's so many people just don't know about it, really, like not to the level that we've seen. Phyllis from South Dakota said, I started supporting them because of the passion. Love that.
Love.
You guys should go to Texas A&M games sometime. It's the best environment there.
Well, look, April said there was 47 people who graduated.
And it was Moore County. Yeah. So Lynchburg's in Moore County, right? That's perfect. Yeah. So that's amazing, April. You must have such a unique school life, like your stories.
You must have known those 47 people for so long.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Was it one big class, or was it like 2 smaller classes?
I love small towns. This is like, we absolutely love these small towns, and I even forget these small towns will have small schools, and yeah, it's really, really cool.
Scott said that he's going to talk to JD Vance for us. So I think that's very
Thank
kind.
you so much, Scott. Yeah, I've been on the phone to JD. I've not been getting much of a response on the green card situation.
It's the same amount of response we get from Twisted Tea.
Yeah, there you are.
Somebody said to talk in Chinese.
我不可以说中文，因为我喝太多的 twisted tea。
Cha.
I don't know what twisted is in cha jiu is alcoholic tea. There you go. cha jiu 我喝太多的cha jiu， 然后呢，现在我要去中国。对吧？干杯！干杯！干杯！干杯！干杯！
干杯！老板 is boss.
Yeah, and 老铁 is mate. 然后呢，现在你们是我的新老铁们。
Somebody asked, what does absolutely class mean?
Absolutely class. Just means what it means, man. It's class, like it's top class. It's
Nobody
like
knows what those words mean.
everyone knows what class is. Class is a positive word.
That is great.
It is something is showing class. It's good, isn't it?
Jackson said, is there any food you'll want to try before we leave Tuscaloosa? We want to go to Dreamland Barbecue.
And Ramajama. Yeah.
We want to go to Galette's for
Yellowhammer.
a Yellowhammer.
And I want to say see you later, Alabama.
We also want to I want to go to a Waffle House at like 3 a.m. and I don't know if Tuscaloosa is the place to do it or not.
Well, there's a Waffle House on University Boulevard. We can go there.
We could.
I want to go to lots of bars that don't charge me $20 again.
Somebody said, did you know the history of Waco before you went? We did not.
We did not. No, absolutely didn't. Learned it from the comments, which I think how amazing is that almost everybody in America knows the story about Waco, has a predisposition about it. As you guys know, we only went to Waco because my absolute favorite country artist, or like one of my favorite artists ever of all time, is Charlie Crockett from San Benito, Texas. And he has a song called The Man from Waco, very, very popular song of his. I love it, listened to it for years and years and years before we ever went to America. And when we went to America, it was just like, yeah, let's go to Waco. The Man from Waco, boom, 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 boom. But yeah, that's why I went to Waco, and then later found out there was like a huge cult there, and they all sort of burned, and a big fire, and all sorts of FBI involvement, and wow, it was like crazy. But in Nashville, East Nashville, we drank with two locals who joined us in the bar called Gramps Garage, one of our favorite bars in all of America, and they told us the whole story. Sarah and Adam. Sarah and Adam, wonderful East Nashville locals. And they told us the whole story of the Waco cult and everything. And we sat and drank Twisted Teas and Gramps garage beer and had a great time with that. So we learned about it in Nashville and East Nashville there. Maverick says, Jack's watch is class. Thank you very much. It's not fancy. It is a $60 watch. It is a Casio. I think I said it on the last live stream. It is a Casio AQ230. If this breaks or gets robbed, I will happily give it to any person who is robbing me, because I will buy another one for another $50 the next day. I do not like fancy watches or anything like that. This is class because it has the hands and the digital bit on it.
And why do you like to have the
because
digital
I cannot
bit?
read the hands, okay? I don't know how to
No
read
driving
the hands.
license. Can't read the hands on a clock.
I'm useless. But yeah, is bollocks a bad word? I got a funny story, Charles F, who says, is bollocks a bad word? Bollocks.
That doesn't say Charles. Oh.
Down here.
Oh, right.
Class is the opposite of bollocks, says Ty. That's very good. Yeah, I would say so. You could say that, yeah. And Charles says, is bollocks a bad word? When I was like 3 years old, I was walking around saying bollocks all the time, probably because my dad was saying it. And then I was told off very quickly by my dad. So stop saying bollocks, bad word. And then that night I went to bed and I thought all night deep in what could I say instead of bollocks? And I thought, maybe Trilix. So I went knocking on my mum and dad's door at about 11 o'clock at night, long after I should have been in bed, and woke them up because they had work the next morning. And they were like, what's wrong? I went, can I say Trilix? And yeah, still to this day, like my mum and dad will just like randomly go, can I say Trilix? And I thought like I could just say Trilix.
Could you imagine if we were in bed now and a little version of you walked in the door and went, can I say Trilix? We'd be crying of laughter for hours.
Yeah, that's one of my mum and dad's favourite stories about me as a child.
Somebody said you need to be on Celebrity Picker for the Alabama game on ESPN. We were on ESPN the other day.
We were on SEC this morning, but I think that'll be a bit. I don't know enough. Yeah, I don't know enough about American football to like go on any sort of like situation where I've got to really be talking about it. It's too intimidating for me. I know a lot of people enjoyed my translated football commentary to American football, 7-0 and all the rest of it. He made the touchdown was something that people enjoyed to hear.
We called it a pitch.
Call it a pitch instead of a field. Yeah. So I think I said the Saban field instead of the Saban pitch instead of the Saban field. But yeah, that's what it's all about, discovering it for the first time, enjoying our first game. And it's absolutely, it was an amazing experience.
What's the best breakfast food you had in the States?
Best brekkie?
We rarely eat breakfast.
Yeah, QT hot dog.
QT hot dog.
QT hot dog, best brekkie.
What happened to your Volkswagen car?
We got a new one. We dropped it off in Fort Worth in the end of August, early September-ish, and we came back to Florida, and they gave us a little plastic Nissan. By the way, right, these Nissans are not plastic in Japan. I don't know what's happened to the American production. Yeah.
So Leslie said, my husband gets a kick out of when you say crikey.
Crikey, that's a proper old. So I used to work with somebody who was like one of my best friends, and we still is. And we went traveling a few places, and he's a bit of an old head, and he always says crikey, and I just took it from him. Obviously, originally, or most famously from Steve-O and the crocodile hunter in Australia.
I love how everyone's like, Shelley is worried about your Atlas.
Shelley's worried about the Atlas. I am too, to be fair. We called him Albert. Albert the Atlas, he was called.
Yeah, the name Nessa the Nissan has not stuck.
Nessa the Nissan's not working, no. Nissan has been in financial trouble for a while. There's a story about the CEO of Nissan. He's like a young guy, and he's a very controversial dude. And it's not great. By the way, I just want to say this. We actually ordered. Right, let's go back again. When we first came to America, we ordered a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and they gave us the Atlas, which it's not the end of the world. The Atlas is a great car, but it's not like we wanted an American car. We're in America, we want an American car. Came back here, we ordered the Jeep. Ford? No.
The Volkswagen.
Oh, Tiguan.
We ordered the Tiguan.
Because we liked the Atlas so much.
We wanted the same interface inside the car, didn't we?
So we ordered the Volkswagen Tiguan, which is still a nice car, and they gave us this Nissan Rogue, and it's not great, guys. It's not great, and it's got a Florida reg plate on it, which is I think it makes people more angry at us on the road than if we were from anywhere else, maybe.
Somebody says I get a tickle when you break into the "oh my days."
Oh my days. I don't know what it is. There's a few things that come out on videos that I wouldn't even say that often in person, but I think I would swear more in person. I think that's what the thing is I try not to swear or cuss, as you guys say. It does happen probably at least once or twice a video that I will swear, but I try not to, and then my brain just filters these random phrases out into normally in real life I would definitely probably swear a lot more.
Someone said, has there been any negative experience since that guy in Nashville? That was the only negative experience we've had the entire time we've been traveling in Japan, in the US. That was the only negative experience that we had. So we're very lucky.
You guys know how many people we've met in America, and how many people we go up to, how many people we talk to, just wander up to them on the streets. I mean, in the recent video in Huntsville alone, there's probably 15 strangers that I filmed, etc. That guy in Nashville outside of Hattie B's on Broadway was the only guy in our entire time, 2 months in America, which we had an issue with. So that is pretty impressive, I have to say. Really, really impressive. TJ Current says, bro, I just realized Alan Shearer's Newcastle. Of course he was. Alan Shearer's from Wallsend, now lives some part of his time in Ponteland, and played for Wallsend Boys before he got into the Newcastle United Academy, and he is the Premier League's leading goal scorer, greatest striker of all time as far as Premier League goals is concerned, and our hero, our biggest, most famous player. Let's have a little look what we're saying here. That dude in Nashville had me completely angered, and the protective parent in me came out. I appreciate that.
It completely ruined our night because we were so petrified that this man was going to be in because when we left, we finished eating, and we were a little bit shaken up, but we were like, okay, we still want to enjoy our night out on Broadway. But then we walked down the street and we just saw him up ahead, and he kept causing trouble with other people. And we were like, oh man, if we just if we were in a bar and then like our backs are turned and we're not really like concentrating, and then like he sees us from behind or something, it would just ruin the rest of the evening if he like came up to
Yeah.
us or something. So we kind of ended our night early, didn't we?
Yeah, we tried to pick it up by like leaving Broadway, and we went to
a dueling
the
piano
dueling piano,
bar.
the really famous dueling piano bar, and we tried like just kind of leave and go to Printers Alley and stuff, and I just couldn't get
The
back
vibe
into
wasn't.
it. Yeah, I literally, yeah, to make videos, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can be in a good mood or a bad mood, do whatever you want. But for me, I hate the idea that I would just like suddenly make a video about going to Broadway and being in a bad mood and all the rest of it. So we went to a few places, and I just thought, you know what it is? I refuse to make a video in Nashville. And we had this whole thing in this video we're leading up to finding the last true honky tonk of Nashville and all the rest of it. I was like, there's no way I'll just end this now and not go to Robert's Western World. And I'm so glad we went there, because
so
Robert's
good.
Western World, that is absolutely unbelievable. What an incredible place that is. Such a good bar. Really, really just adore that place. Great people down there as well. So I'm so glad we went there. But yeah, and also the support that everyone gave us on that is really, really lovely. But it was a little bit of a shame that it overshone how nice Adam and Sarah was it Adam and Sarah, the two people from East Nashville that we talked to in Graham's Garage, because they were the salt of the earth guys. They like insisted on us staying at their house the next night, and they had a spare bedroom for us, and like, wow, like they're just absolutely some of the most wonderful people you'll ever meet. And if we hadn't have ran into that guy, I would have probably a different impression on Tennessee or on Nashville. And yeah, it's a shame these things happen. But at the end of the day, out of 2 months, dozens and dozens and dozens of places that we went to, that guy was the only issue we ever ran into. A few people saying, Beth said, glad he made it to Tuscaloosa. We're here in Tuscaloosa right now. And obviously we're here the other day. We went up to Huntsville, had a great couple of days there. TJ Currit's with a not recording emote. I do love to see that, to be fair. It brings me a big smile.
I can't believe that's the only
I've had like
I forgot that we did that.
We stopped making the emotes. I should make like a Twisted Tea one or something like that. Or I'll make like a Sun Cruiser one until Twisted Tea sponsor us.
We'll make like an anti Twisted Tea.
I'll make a Twisted Tea one, but I like blur out the logo. But yeah. I was just saying, yeah, the river walk is the only good thing in San Antonio. I do like a good river walk. Tell you what, if anyone's ever been to Fort Lauderdale, there's a beautiful river walk in the middle of the downtown area. It's
and
absolutely beautiful.
A
free boat as well.
Boat and stuff.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale is really nice, but I wouldn't say there was it's not the same sort of like southern hospitality and that kind of southern feeling that you get down there. It feels like a different country, to be honest, but nice in its own right, absolutely.
I love all the people that are hating on the man from Nashville. My thing is that like he couldn't have picked a worse person to do it to, I don't think, on that evening.
Yeah,
because, like you shouldn't go ahead and just, you know, hit and abuse anybody, but you've just done it to somebody with 2 million followers, and now your face is like the Coldplay thing.
Yeah,
like if they had like acted completely normal, nobody would have put their face everywhere.
I just think it's one of the things where like why would you ever try to, I don't know, commit a crime or do anything wrong to someone that's holding a camera? Like it's like, even if you like, yeah, you would always just try to like remove yourself, because it's like a camera can be like, you know, as far as retroactive action, it could be it's the biggest weapon you can have, really.
Somebody said one thing about the US needs to improve is its public transit. That is like our number one thing.
It's just so hard though, like.
But it's actually as well, it's a lot of people's predispositions about the public transport that their city already has. Some of
the transport that you guys have is good enough. It is really good. Like the tram system in New Orleans, I thought was fine. I thought it was good. The bus system in Nashville is fine if you kind of only want to go to like the main part of East Nash and Broadway area.
Because all the buses just go out and then
the
back.
One station, yeah. But like, yeah, it's fine. But I think intercity stuff is just like, yeah, like I don't think you have a great train system and stuff like that. Like obviously they have the Amtrak, but I've never tried it, but everybody that's ever talked to us about it just says like after 2 stations, it gets delayed and then more delayed and more delayed. And by the end of it, it's like hours and hours and hours delayed. But yeah, I think there's just places are too big. Like it's just far too big to have any form of functional transport system like that. And I think as well, like every single person is buying a car and driving a car, and like if houses have 3, 3 different people in the household or 4, there'll be 4 cars. And the more that gets used, the less people wouldn't bother spending money on public transport really.
But then that does also increase the amount of drink driving.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the amount of bars that have car parks.
Yeah, that's something that we don't see in England. Yeah, is bars with car parks. That's something that's quite crazy. And like bars in a place where it would be impossible to get there without driving.
Like the Iron Horse Saloon is on the side of a highway.
Yeah.
We saw one. It was like, pull over here for a whiskey and a cigar. It's like, who's stopping on the side of a highway for a quick whiskey?
Whiskey and cigar lounge, literally on like the main interstate between Huntsville and Birmingham. Yeah, just like absolutely hilarious. But let's see. Did we see the alien in Huntsville? I'm not sure about that. Didn't see any aliens. Saw lots of spaceships. So I guess they might have seen some aliens before. We have it so good in America that we have to make up stuff to bitch about. Well, I can see that. That's pretty much most of the modern world, isn't it? Like, we've seen the world in all different economic situations. We've been in, we've been deep in slums in Pakistan. Parts of Pakistan are you get modern cities, but there's also extremely rural areas. And we've been in really poor parts of Thailand and rural Kazakhstan and all sorts of these sorts of places, lots of India as well. And you find you get to the US and it's like, even in like some of the most economically deprived areas, you've got a water fountain with drinkable tap water on the street, or, clean streets, clean sidewalks. It's just like, yeah, there's not a lot to complain about here, so we have to make it up, don't we, as we go along. Exactly the same in England and Europe, etc. We just have to look for things to complain about, otherwise we'll go mad, won't we? You can go from Mobile to New Orleans by train. Yes, I've seen that line. We drove through it. It goes through. It also carries on much further than New Orleans as well. It goes through Scott, Lafayette. I think it goes into Texas. So that'll be a really cool train journey, wouldn't it? To go right through the deep south. That'll be. You'd see some amazing little things on the sides of the trains. That'd be fantastic. I've been to Mexico. Yes, spent a month in Mexico back in 2018. Had a thoroughly enjoyed that time down in the Pacific coast. Really, really enjoyed it. April, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. So grateful for all the super chats, members, everything. We're really, really grateful. So thank you so much, guys. New Orleans to Los Angeles Amtrak. That must be what I'm talking about. Yeah, that goes through Lafayette and Scott. Imagine that. Imagine taking the Amtrak from New Orleans all the way to Los Angeles. That would be amazing. So a place I want to go to is Sugar Shack in Bonita Springs, Florida. Small venue, reggae music. That sounds really good.
Did you see that one said, what do you miss most other than family back home? Cider.
Cider, yeah. Still cider. Yeah, completely still. No bubbles, no fizziness, no carbonation. Just like a twisted tea. Like that. No
But
carbonation.
It doesn't come in a can.
It's not in a can. And if you've seen the Huntsville video I've just posted, typically they would pull it on one of these big wooden hand pumps where they literally have to draw up the cider out of a wooden barrel as if you are like pulling water from a well. That is some of the oldest drinks in England, and it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, I really, really want to find still cider, completely still. And obviously not cider, like this is always a conversation we have. So I've just seen Matt says we have it, right? I'm not going to disagree with you, but yeah, it would be 5% alcohol, 6% alcohol, sometimes 7% alcohol. It's not like you guys have like apple cider and it's still, yes, I know that, but I'm talking about specifically brewed alcoholic still cider, no bubbles, not like the one that's sold everywhere with the like Apple logo on it. Yeah, it's something that you really can't find outside of England. It's extremely difficult to find. But maybe there's some place in New England that might have a rare batch where they didn't add bubbles to it. But yeah, it's very, 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 very rare. Broken Bluebird said it's hard cider there. No, we don't say hard cider. We just say cider. We do not have cider that isn't alcoholic. Cider is just an alcoholic beverage in the UK. We don't have cider and hard cider. We only have alcoholic cider, just cider. And yeah, we get fizzy cider with bubbles. But the one that I like and the really old traditional English drink, which is like 900 years old, is still cider. And it's typically found in the Southwest.
Somebody asked if we're any plans to the American Wild West. So if anybody wasn't here at the beginning of the live stream, we are going that way. Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Nevada. We're not going to Nevada, but every other state on that list we are going to.
Yeah. See the glass bottom boats in Silver Springs, Florida. We've been to the springs in Florida. Video will be coming in the next couple of weeks where we went tubing deep inside the springs in a forest. It was absolutely beautiful. Hello, Joshua from Illinois. Nice to see you. You need to go on a lake. Love the videos out on the water. I do have a video. We have a video film. It is an incredible video. One of the best videos we've ever filmed, which is 48 hours in Oklahoma. It was in the sort of northern Oklahoma City area. And we just had the best 48 hours ever. It was literally the American dream in a weekend. We went side by side, off-roading, driving up and down mountains. We had barbecue. We went on a lake. We went wake surfing. We went tubing, like everything. We shot shotguns, went clay shooting. It was literally the best 2 days ever. And I have it all in a video, but it was filmed back in August. And I just don't know when to upload it. So I will be getting to that. But that video will be called 48 Hours Living the American Dream, because it is literally everything great about the South in one video. It is just incredible. We had the most amazing time doing that. Have you been to Montgomery, Alabama? We haven't, but we will go. We're going to go there. And I haven't seen a lot about Alabama, about Montgomery. I haven't seen a lot about it at all. So yeah, it's we're going to go there and see what it's all about. Sydney doesn't approve of Montgomery, but yeah, we'll see how it is. What's the update? The update is that we left America. The videos are behind. They're out of sync. We left America. I got my tooth
from the
fixed.
Alabama ones.
Yeah, got my tooth fixed and came back to America, and we started a new trip, and we're driving literally all the way up to Montana. We are here in Alabama now. So currently, the two recent videos, the Alabama-Tennessee football game video, the Huntsville video, they were literally filmed this week, filmed and uploaded like within a couple of days. And yeah, and now we're going to travel south. All of these will be live, literally uploading as we are heading south, going across the deep south to El Paso, Texas, and then driving up to Montana, all through the national parks and seeing small towns, all the rest of it. But yeah, that is the update, is that a lot of people were sort of anticipating our departure from the US via Dallas. Yeah, basically we got all out of sync and everything with the videos, and we end up back. And yeah, got the tooth fixed. Class. Yes, I am so happy. It's so nice to actually bite into food again. What are you eating?
I've got a creme brulee.
She's got a creme brulee. We got. There we go.
Oh.
Nice little creme brulee. Very nice. We're not going to Georgia. We're going to do that in a separate series when we visit the sort of southeast area.
April asked what the drink I had was in Jack Brown's. It was lemonade, tequila, and hot honey, and then I think it was topped with Sprite or soda, because it definitely had something sparkling in.
It's called La Diablita.
Yeah, but it was really good.
You weren't expecting it to be fizzy though, eh?
No, it didn't have anything fizzy on the menu, and then it was.
What lake did you all go to in Oklahoma? I'm not sure. It was kind of north of OKC. I might be able to find it. Let me see.
If you look on the photos, it'll tell you.
Yeah, let's see. Oklahoma. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, guys, unfortunately. It might have been...
This one.
Arcadia Lake. We went to Arcadia Lake. And we were jet skiing, sea doing, side by sides up in the mountains over in Crossbar Ranch. Yeah, it was literally the best 48 hours you could ever have, like in one go. It was just crazy.
Somebody said, Paige, have you talked Jack permanently out of man camping? There is no talking out of it. We love doing it.
We do. We absolutely love it. It's just on the first trip here, it was way too hot to even survive. We did do it several times, but sometimes it's like sometimes on like recreation.gov, some of the campsites are like $30 a night, and then like a Motel 6 is like
$40.
hotel, what's it called, Super 8 or Motel 6 is like $40, $45, and it's just like, yeah, that's just like sleep in a place where we don't have to
Where
blow up
there's AC.
everything up and put the AC on and all the rest of it. Alan R says, have you ever driven in the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The where we live in Japan, it's a ski village, so I drive every day in the snow.
Yeah, and it is officially, by fact, the snowiest place on earth. So yeah, we will have at least a meter and a half, or as you would say, 3.5 to 4 feet of snow. Will just literally, you'll go to bed and there could be 3 to 4 feet of fresh snow by the morning. That is very common to have 3 to 4 feet of snow just land overnight, just come in overnight. The roads in Japan are absolutely incredible. They heat the roads underneath the road, so the roads are often dry. But as soon as you get off the main road, it is deep powder. You need a 4-wheel drive. This is what it looks like outside of our house. So yeah,
this is our friend Brett. If you've seen the LA videos, this is Brett.
So we do lots of
that
driving
Nissan
in
won't
the snow.
survive in the snow. I do fear that.
Yeah.
I do fear we might have to.
You need a proper. Is it 4-wheel drive? Should be.
I don't even know if it's a 4-wheel drive, but we'll have to put snow chains on.
We'll see how bad it gets. I think the roads get kept pretty well mostly, but we'll have to see and just adapt.
Is your house made out of bamboo? No, it's a real house.
In Japan, no, it's not made out of bamboo.
The other houses.
One of the houses is. Yeah. Dealt with earthquakes in Japan? Yes, we've dealt with a 6. The big Niigata one recently kind of affected us. But because we live in a valley and the ocean's on one side of the mountain, we don't have any tsunami issues, which is fantastic.
And if it was a tsunami that big, then
the whole world will be gone, so we'll be all right. But yeah, we had a 6 on the Richter scale, and that shook the house a lot. And the poor fish in the fish tank had a bit of an experience.
Well, not me, because I sleep like I'm dead. But you woke up for days afterwards to tremors.
The tremors would lasted about 2 days afterwards, and yeah, every single night I'd wake up in the bed like this. And yeah. How much longer are you in America? We'll be in America until around Christmas time, so we have another 2 months. Very, very excited. Sapporo, Hokkaido is my mother's home. That's fantastic. Nice. We love Japan. Us too. We absolutely adore Japan. It's a great, great country. The most efficient and perfectly organized country in the world. And,
someone said, are you going to upload another Birmingham video? Yeah, we're going to upload another one next month.
Matt said there was a 5.2 quake here and barely noticed it. Yeah, it just completely depends on the landscape that you're on.
The type of house.
Type of house
that you have. That you're in.
Yeah, so yeah, Japan sits on 4 tectonic plates. So when there's a quake, it's you feel it a lot. And especially with houses being predominantly made with wood and having, or at least wooden interior walls and stuff like that, you feel it a lot.
Will you be going to any of the games, the World Cup games here in the US? We hope so.
I'd love to, yeah. It's going to be a difficult thing to manage, but I would absolutely love that, to come to America during the World Cup. I feel like that would be a real good party.
For anything going on with the World Cup,
if anybody wants 2 people to come make videos and capture the real atmosphere, the real football atmosphere of pre-games, and show the cities and all of the local places that are really putting themselves out there for the World Cup, then I feel like we could be your people. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? But otherwise, I think it's going to be a bit too difficult to go to the World Cup without any form of collaboration with anybody. Go to an Auburn, Alabama game. There's one later, but we're going to be away out of this area. Ever seen a NADA? We have not seen a tornado. No, we haven't at all, unfortunately. I'd like to see one in a place where it doesn't destroy people's houses, like in a giant sort of field or desert area. That would be pretty amazing. But Yes, I read about the 1989 earthquake in Huntsville, and not earthquake, tornado in Huntsville, and that was pretty terrible from what I saw in the Space and Rocket Center. Just gonna go for a bathroom break, and then we'll continue for another 15 minutes or so, and we'll wrap it up.
Sounds good. You watched the Bama South Carolina game yesterday? Yes, we did. It was very, very tense. One of our friends from the tailgate, David, he put on his Instagram. He went to the game and he said, "Love the result, hated the journey," which I don't think could have summed up the game any better. It was a tense one to watch. Let's see, is there anything else? Any plans for children in your future? Well, I think our lifestyle right now doesn't really allow for having any children. Something that we'll think about in the next 5 years, I think.
As soon as I walk away talking about children.
I also think that 5 years ago we said we'd think about kids in the next 5 years. So
yeah, like you just gotta do things at the right time, or things will just happen, and life comes at you, and you either try to do things at the right time in life, or life will just choose to do things when it thinks is right. And
someone said, now that Jack has gone page, you'll plan on getting married one day, I think.
Yeah, that Bama game yesterday, we didn't half make it hard work for ourselves. Jeremy Bernard dropping balls like more than he has the entire season. Yeah, just like I feel like South Carolina, we literally gave it to them like that game. But of course, Jeremy Bernard coming up trumps with that unbelievable 25-yard rush too. It was absolutely incredible. That was such an amazing end to that game.
Somebody said, just borrow other people's kids. It's much easier. This is our best friend's child. And we have semi-adopted her. So she's a handful.
Yeah.
So we spend 4 months with her every year. And we've been on holiday together. We went to Thailand together. We went to China together. And we can do her in small doses.
Yeah. So, Uncle and Auntie Jack and Paige to her. So we have...
that will do us for now.
Yeah, that's all good.
Any plans to come to Canada? Yes. Hopefully next year. Not this year.
Yeah, next year would be great. I'd like to see Canada. I mean, we're going to get right up there in Montana. I'd be interested to see Canada. I reckon there's a totally different side to Canada that most people think about. I think Canada has its own southern culture in some parts. It has its own ranchers, its own, big football scene. It has its own like rural life there. And I think there's so many parts of Canada which feel entirely estranged to that big city life of Toronto or Vancouver, or what people typically think about Canada being. I'd really like to see that side of Canada. It'd be really, really good.
Hawaii's on our list.
Yeah, Hawaii's like so expensive though. Like that's crazy expensive.
Thank you to April and MK Ultras for the $2.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate the donations. It really means a lot. Thank you very much. Teresa Curtis says we want to hear Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
There we go. What else is
Somebody said, are you going to Yellowstone when you're in Montana? We are. I think I read that in a couple of days the south entrance was going to close, but you can still go up to the north entrance, and that's open 24/7.
My daughter moved to Canada 8 years ago and just became a citizen. Well, there you are. Alaska's got the tallest mountain in the world from base peak to land. That's cool. That's fantastic, isn't it? Love the Shoot for Rodeo t-shirt. There we go. JB says, love the Birmingham Legion jersey. Well, hammer down Legion. Absolutely love this club. Really excited to see where they go next season under Coach Briggs. He's going to have his full summer, his own recruitment plan, his own training, everything. He's going to bring great English football to this club, so I'm excited.
Somebody said, have we dined at a US diner yet? And we haven't. We were surprised by them, weren't we? We thought that they were like a cheaper option for people to eat, but every single time we've been to a diner, we've spent $50 without a shadow of a doubt, haven't we?
Yeah,
if that at the minimum.
I thought it was like a working class kind of place, like a place you'd go in and just get like a very cheap, maybe not the best hot meal for like, you know, $5-6 or so. But every time we've gone in there, it's been like $45 or something. Like
maybe that's just us. Maybe we've just picked wrong.
Yeah, but so we don't tend to go at them too much. Really like the classic American diners, just slightly different to what we had first imagined. Ozark United will be a USL team in 2027. Fantastic. So is that up in Arkansas? Yeah, state of Arkansas. That's fantastic. Yeah, the USL is really growing. I wonder if they'll be in the same division as the Legion, but yeah, it's that's absolutely amazing. I love to see all these new football clubs coming up as well. Waffle House is what we're looking for. Okay, that sounds good. We haven't tried a Waffle House yet, so we need to. Literally, everyone say Waffle House. Perfect. We will try Waffle House absolutely. Price in America crazy the last few years.
City Cafe in Northport. That's where we went with Chris, wasn't it?
Yes.
And that price was really good, actually. Perfect. Yeah, I think it was Chris paid very kindly for us.
He did.
But I think it came to like $30 or something. So
yeah, and that was for 3. That's like more of a meat and 3. I've never been disappointed in the food or any prices from a meat and 3, but it's like just like the classic American diners just seem to be a little bit more expensive than I thought. You know, the ones that the typical, like the ones that look all retro and sort of 1950s and that kind of like the ones that you would see inside of a movie and like in a movie and all that. Yeah, they seem to be a bit more expensive than having thought.
Somebody said when clients from Japan come over, folks, we're trying to find great sushi restaurants, but I asked and they just wanted diners with pancakes. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's one thing that I won't do. Like, I'm not pretentious or anything like that, but I will not go to a Japanese restaurant outside of Japan. Like, I'm not even saying like the US is bad or anything like that. Like I'm sure if you go to a Japanese restaurant right on the West Coast or the East Coast, you get some really good seafood to go with it. But yeah, no way am I going to a Japanese restaurant in like Arkansas. Like,
so we did in Florida. We did have a sushi roll, and it was like stodgy, starchy.
Oh
and
yeah,
it felt like a brick in the stomach.
It was like on the menu. We had other stuff, and there was like a sushi roll. I was like, oh, it's been so long. I want to have one, and yeah, just. That's a no from me. Yeah, when we have, honestly, you think you found a great sushi restaurant, you think you found great sushi, which is exactly what we were like when we were in England. And you go to Japan, and even the worst sushi, the most like down bad sushi restaurant or Japanese restaurant in Japan is the best stuff you've ever eaten. It is like, yeah, it's on another level. TJ sent $5. Thank you so much. Next Sunday, time changes. I think West Coast states remain the same, but if you're in the South, you'll notice a significant difference at nightfall. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know, because obviously that helps us with the videos. It just went back in
England, didn't it?
Yeah, it changed in England tonight, I think.
Like Saturday midnight.
Yeah, so that's that's really good, because I try my best to film most of the videos in the daytime because my camera is not very good. Like, I only use this camera and it's rubbish in the low light. So like, as you've probably seen in some of the clips from the Huntsville, like as soon as it gets dark, it's just like it's all blurry and grainy and stuff. So yeah, I try to film everything I can in the daylight. Seeing Japanese food videos, the food looks amazing. It is literally,
it is the best.
It's just perfect. Like, the thing about Japan is consistency. Like, no matter where you go, whether it's a fancy place or the cheapest, most working class restaurant you can find in a random like small town, it's gonna be just spot on. Like, people there are so proud of what they do. It's really, really incredible.
Somebody said the gas in Hot Springs, Arkansas is $2.35 a gallon yesterday at Sam's Club. Are you saying that because that's expensive or cheap? Because that's cheap. Good for us, isn't
that's cheap. Yeah, the cheapest we saw was $2.29, and that was in Oklahoma.
To the oil refinery in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma, $2.29 in Oklahoma. That was pretty amazing. And the most expensive was Florida, I would say.
Amy Lawrence said to have a bushwhacker to drink in Floribama.
We'll have a
We'll
look.
have one of them.
A bushwhacker sounds good.
Orange Texas gas is $2.29.
That's good. That's good. Texas and Oklahoma, I think, have the cheapest gas in America. So I think that sums it up. That's where all the oil refineries are.
Vapor said that's the least it's been.
Wow.
Amazing. How much is gas per gallon in the UK?
Well, we pay. Well, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've
looked at the gas prices.
Literally spent about 50 days in the UK in the last 12 months. So I don't really know.
I also feel like we get a lot further with the gas that we buy here.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like. Have we been in the Pacific Northwest? No, but we will fly out of Seattle at the very end of this trip. So unfortunately, we won't see the fall leaves. But yeah, Charles says gas is $2.09 here in Houston, and he can see refineries from his home. Well, that's why. That's fantastic. $2.32 in Arkansas. Tell you what's amazing, guys. When we were in rural Oklahoma driving through, it's amazing to see all these ranches and these big farms, and they have their own private oil refineries, or what they're called, like oil rigs.
Yeah.
Literally like just like constantly like, I don't know, it's like digging up oil out of the ground in their own back gardens.
Just to give you guys some perspective, per gallon of gas in England is $8.17.
Yeah. So $8 a gallon for gas in England for petrol, yeah.
Yeah. So it said, do you tip in restaurants in the UK? Typically, no. Waitresses in England get paid a living wage. So, oh my goodness.
Just had a PayPal donation come through, which I really do appreciate. David Myers.
It's $100.
Yeah, just sent $100, guys.
Thank you so much, David.
71. Thanks for the content and work. Thank you so much, David. David Myers, thank you. That really, really means the world. $100. That is just like, that helps so much. Like on our trips, when we absolutely love it here. Really, really love it, and love making the videos and resonating with everybody. It's an expensive place to be, of course. Gas prices aside. But yeah, that just honestly, it means the world that you've literally set aside your own money and sent us $100. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, David. Somebody said that's like California. I think California is cheaper than $8 a gallon.
It doesn't say where David is.
Is David from Little Rock? I'm not sure where he's from. It doesn't tell me where he's from, but I
think the most expensive gas prices we've seen so far is Florida.
Florida, yeah.
They were really expensive.
But like we didn't look for gas prices in LA because we didn't have the car.
There.
So somebody said they've asked for PayPal tonight. The PayPal should be in the link in our description. Yeah, if there's any, like I say, I'm not advocating for anybody to donate or send money or anything like that. But yeah, if you send it on PayPal, it'll come directly to us, and YouTube won't take any fees out of it or anything like that. But yeah, it honestly, it absolutely means the world. But yeah, thank you, David Myers, again for $100. I'm absolutely astounded by that generosity. That is just, yeah, I can't even imagine it. I can't believe it. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I know exactly that, as I spoke about before, 8.5 years working a 9-to-5 career job, and yeah, and I know exactly, what money means. What every dollar is worth. So yeah, it really, really means the world to us. Thank you so much.
And Tony asked if we have the Zelle app. No, we don't have anything like that. All those like American apps like that, UK people don't have access to.
We only have PayPal. Yeah, there's a link in the description. There's a link on every video in the description. But like I say, it's
somebody
it's just there.
Said Florida isn't considered the South. That's as south as you can go.
I know. I've heard this before. And to be honest, I probably agree with it. I would say northern Florida is definitely the South. But yeah, like as you travel down from Florida, it's so different. It is so different.
Can you sing the Rich Man of North Richmond?
Can I sing The Rich Man of North Richmond by Oliver Anthony? When I nearly just said the most controversial line there. I don't know. No, I'll leave it to him. But it's an amazing song, and I love his story and his follow-up song, which is "Scornful Woman," after his wife ended up leaving him as soon as he came into money like that. Is is a tragic shame, the story with Ola Anthony, but yeah, it's an absolutely amazing song.
Someone said Newcastle or Manchester. Newcastle.
Newcastle, of course.
Everybody wants us to see the Alabama ship in Mobile. We'll see that one, won't we? We're going.
Yeah. So off camera, we went to a place called
Big Bad Breakfast.
Big Bad Breakfast. Yeah, we didn't film that.
We got a lemonade and a coffee, didn't we?
Yeah, and the guy in there was the most wonderful host of this restaurant. He was a young lad, and really, really lovely. And he recommended that we went to see the battleship there. So we'll go over there when we go to Mobile. We'll do some other stuff because there's a hell of a lot more to do in Mobile than what we did. And so we're going to do some more stuff. And I might even go back to that restaurant and eat an actual waffle burger because I couldn't do that when I had my teeth glued together. But now I've got working teeth, so I'll be all right.
Somebody said, you didn't answer. Do you know Gary, Joey P, and Paddy?
Gary, Joey P, and Paddy. I know somebody called Paddy, but I don't know why would I know? Like, if Dustin Pommier, if you can give me some context of
who those people are,
who Gary, Joey P, and Paddy are, I might know them, but I just need to recollect on which sort of world of my life should I know them from. Somebody said love Big Bad Breakfast. Yeah, it's a great place, and to be honest, it's right next door to Dewdrop Inn. Maybe we'll go there. Maybe we'll pay them a little visit here. But yeah, it's absolutely worth going. I just had a donation on PayPal from Boban Jordovich. Boban Jordovich from Sweden, I think, for 100 Swedish crowns, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, which is like $10. So I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That just came in on PayPal. Really appreciate it. Love Sweden. My favorite city is Gothenburg. Absolutely wonderful place. Really welcoming people. Just like such lovely, friendly people. And yeah, our PayPal is now just blowing up. Thank you guys. Honestly, thank you so much.
Oh, look, somebody sent us, I think that's $50. It comes through like in different currencies. This one's come through in pounds.
From Renata.
And it says it's for our trip to Waffle House.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
That's really, really lovely. I'm going to try and take a screenshot of these when we go to Waffle House. I will thank you personally, but honestly, that really means the world. Thank you, Renata. And Michael Edwards. Says Magnolia Springs, Jesse's Restaurant, Coastal, Orange Beach, Alabama at sunset, Fisherman's Corner under Perdido, Key Bridge, and Surf Midday. That sounds like one hell of a day. And thank you so much for the $20. Like, honestly, it means so much to us. Like, it really means so much to us. And when we do these things, when we go to Waffle House, or when we buy a twisted tea or whatever, I genuinely think about the donations that you've sent, the money that you've sent through, because honestly, like, yeah, it does not go miss. I do not take it for granted at all. I really, really do appreciate it.
Look, Dustin said YouTubers from England living in Thailand. Yeah, we know Paddy. We've
Paddy
with Paddy on many occasions.
Yeah, so Paddy's a Newcastle fan. We spent a couple of nights together.
Summer in Japan together.
Yeah, we spent a few nights until about 6 a.m. drinking in Tokyo, in Ginza, when Newcastle United did pre-season in Japan. Yeah, Paddy's a really, really good guy, really, really nice person. And yeah, he was one of my inspirations, one of my heroes when I was growing up and I was a teenager watching The Budgeteers, his very, very like 2012, 13, 14-ish channel that he had, traveling around the world on like $1,000 budget. And yeah, just I absolutely love them videos, and to get to meet them and drink with them as a fellow Geordie was pretty class.
It was like the first time we ever got to show Japan to somebody else, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Adam P, if you know Newcastle vloggers, and Paddy. And we got to take them around Tokyo and show them izakayas and karaoke. Did we go karaoke with them?
Maybe not, but we went to record bars. And
yeah.
What was the other? Was the other person he said Gary? Did he say Gary? I'm not sure. If he said Gary, then Gary will be the Roman cook, who's also a great guy, and a friend of our friend Ellis, who's on YouTube as the Skint Northerners. So yeah, I do know Gary and Paddy. I'm not sure who the other person that you said was.
Somebody said, is baseball the national sport in Japan?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Baseball, somewhere between football, soccer, and sumo. So yeah, it's baseball absolutely number one by a million miles, and then football and sumo is somewhere intertwined.
Somebody said, "Come back to Texas, Jody. We will be back.
We will be
in
there
Texas
in
in a few weeks,
yeah.
couple of weeks."
Waffle House hash browns smothered and covered all the way is the
Smothered
best.
and covered in what?
I'll just ask them. Excuse me, can I have a Waffle House hash browns smothered and covered, please, and see what they give me.
Angry Urban. You said this last time. Angry Auburn said, "Try stopping by Fairhope." That's on our list of places that we're going to go. And we're going to make a video about it.
Absolutely. Better stock up on Bama merch before you leave the state. I know. I need to get myself a Coach De Boer hoodie, thanks to our wonderfully kind donation we got earlier. Try and get myself a new hat. This one, I've been wearing this one literally since the day we arrived in Mobile back in July, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it
smells like you've worn it.
Yeah, I need.
We didn't know. We put it in the washing machine, and then it kind of disformed.
Yeah, it got all a bit like raggedy. So I haven't found this hat again. I really like it. The black with the red and just the A and all that. And I like this style of hat as well. I like this kind of like sports style. But I'll find a new one. I'll probably go to the same Walmart I bought it from in Mobile. I've just got a $50 donation from Billy Dupree that says Alabama loves you, and I absolutely adore Alabama. Billy. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate that. Yeah, it's absolutely just absurd the generosity from you guys, from everything, from the comments, just generally chatting, the super chats, the PayPal donations. It honestly means the absolute world to us. I really, really do appreciate it. And see, we've got 822 likes on the stream here. If anybody can just press the heart or the little like button on this, that'll be absolutely class. If it can say 1,000
and on 1,000,
yeah, that'd be so good if you can hit the like button and it'll come up as 1,000 likes. That'll be the first time we've ever hit that high on a live stream. It'd just be ridiculous.
Oh no, the heart is different to a like.
No, I think it's working. It's just like refreshing. I'm not sure if I don't know how this works, guys. We don't really like live stream all that much, so we're gonna try and do it though, right?
Somebody we're gonna start. Said, "Do you like the sakura flavored stuff in Japan?" I don't think so. Do you remember when we had that sakura coffee?
There's not very much sakura flavored stuff.
No, there is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just like kind of like, I don't know. I don't really think it has a flavor, sakura.
I didn't know there was sakura flavored stuff. I know there's lots of sakura themed stuff, which is like
lattes, Kit Kats.
I know that there's like a sakura latte, but it's not flower flavored.
Apparently it's
really?
I don't know. I've had a couple of things, but thank you for the Deadhead DAV. Enjoyed the stream from Houston.
Thank you. Excited to go back to Houston. Really excited. I want to go back to Dan Electro's for another bit of a wild night. That was we had a great night in Dan Electro's. Drank far more than we should have, but met some wonderful people. And so much more to see in Houston from what we saw. We went to the Heights, had a walk around, went to Pinkerton's, went to Dan Electro's, woke up, went to the Breakfast Club in the morning, and we need to do a lot more in Houston than what we did. We need to eat some Mexican food, apparently. Everyone's like, did you eat Mexican food? It's like, no. It's like, you missed out. But we are going to El Paso, and I think we're going to get the best Mexican food of anywhere in America. We'll get the best Mexican food in El Paso, I'm sure. I just want to say a huge thank you to Becky, who said, really enjoy the channel and the trip to the USA. All the best from Minnesota. Thank you so much. That came through as £15. I don't know if that's like around $20 or so, but thank you so much. And I hope that I can spend that $20 in a Madison dive bar somewhere or some other place in Wisconsin, because I really, really want to get up there and see that drinking culture.
Lisa said, hope you come to Utah. We will be there.
Definitely will be in Utah. A few weeks, yeah. Houston, Tex-Mex Mecca. Well, I really want to get into it. I don't know where is like the best. We only have a few, like we have limited times, and as you know, like if I'm not filming a video, like we'll just do whatever, like try anything. But if I'm making a video, might as well make a video about the place to go, like highlight and show like the place to go when you're in a place. So where is like that cult classic, like locally loved Tex-Mex spot in Houston? Like what is it? What is like the spot that everyone's like, oh yeah, like they went to Houston and they had Tex-Mex, they probably went here, and wherever that is, that's what I want to try. Flying in the Midwest or driving? We are driving. We'll be driving from Floribama all the way to Seattle.
Somebody said Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, nice. Papacitos, papacitas. There we go. We got little daddy, little. Is that little daddy or little potato? I don't know. Papacitos is the third time I've seen that one. Papacitos, fourth time.
Okay,
that might be the one. I think that might be the one, guys. Thank you for. This is cool. So when we actually go there in like a couple of weeks and we make that video, when we upload that video, you'll see us go to Papacitos if that does turn out to be the one.
Okay, there's many.
Oh, it's like a chain. Papacitos Cantina.
Okay, there's only one in Houston.
Right, okay.
Oh, it looks good. Look at that.
Yeah, that does look good.
Oh, guys, they put their food on sizzle plates. Jack and I were saying that there's actually nothing more embarrassing when you're out for a meal and your meal comes out on a sizzle plate. The whole restaurant like turns around and looks, and your meal is like.
Everyone, like as soon as it comes out, everyone's like, it's like, oh, it's embarrassing when it comes over to my table. Like, oh, why is everyone looking at us with a big sizzling plate? L&D Apache said stop in Buc-ee's in Athens, and we know there's one up there, but we'll let them go to a Buc-ee's later on in the trip. But
they must have not been here when we were discussing our Buc-ee's boycott.
But yeah, I really appreciate the $10. I will try and save it for our next trip to Buc-ee's sometime in the deep south. But in the meantime, we'll be enjoying some cuties. But yes, guys. So when I do make that Houston video, we'll go to Papacitos. And that idea, because I've never heard of it before, that love came from this live stream. So you've been a part of this, and that's all we can ever ask for. Every time we meet anybody on the street, we always say, "Oh, do you know what's like the cult classic? What's the local spot here?" Like we're bumped into a bunch of people in Birmingham, Alabama the other day. And of course, Birmingham, not UK.
Not England, although we were there recently.
Yeah. And it was like, we're speaking to them for a little bit. And I was like, look, where's the place in Birmingham? Like, where's that spot? And everyone's like, oh, it's got to be Nicky's West. It's a meeting 3 and it's like a legendary Birmingham spot. So we're going to go there. But to do this live stream and get to talk to all of you guys, here and actually give me ideas and places and really good recommendations. It absolutely means the world. That's so nice. Are you okay?
Yeah, somebody said that you should go to Paris, Texas, Caleb.
We watched that TV show.
Paris, Texas film, and that was so good. It was like a proper rom-com, wasn't it?
Was
we
ridiculous,
really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I love a terrible rom-com. Barbara Labson said, stock up on Twisted Tea or whatever you both want and send, I think that's $75. So thank you so much. Again, it comes through in British pounds, but yeah, that's over £50. So thank you so much. That is absolutely wonderful. This is such a huge help when it comes to, going to some of these places, restaurants, or going down to Floribama and all that, where, in the more expensive places, or even to get to the Alabama game, we had to pay a whole heap of expensive fees for the hotel, even though they had cockroaches. But sometimes these places cost a lot of money, and it just means the absolute world to us, the support that we get from you guys. So thank you so much. And literally, as I said that, Kathy Owens sent another one. £50 sent. Enjoy your videos, and she's from Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you so much. I absolutely adore Huntsville. It's such a great city, an absolutely unbelievable city. I need to put my laptop on charge. Let me do that before we die here.
There were a couple of comments up ahead. Someone said Heb is goated, and I believe that. Heb is one of the best supermarkets. Yeah. Guys, we went to what's that supermarket we went to today called?
Market Growth, Fresh Market.
I think it was called Fresh Market.
Thank you so much, Kathy. Like £50, honestly, just I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
The Fresh Market, guys, that was a pleasurable experience.
I don't know if that's a chain, the Fresh Market, but there's one in Tuscaloosa, and it is just like you walk in there and they're playing jazz music, nobody's shouting, nobody's kids are screaming. Everything is about twice the price it is in Walmart, which is like not great, but it's a really lovely experience. What were we saying? Heb. I want to quickly say Heb. HEB, sorry. HEB is the first place I ever bought a can of Twisted Tea from a supermarket. So I bought like a tall boy of Twisted Tea from a supermarket, and that was in the HEB in South Waco. There we are. No, it was in Waco, just somewhere in Waco. Yeah, HEB in Waco. So you don't say Heb. Fresh Market is a chain, and we have Fresh Market in Mobile. It's unbelievable. Do you guys go to Fresh Market, or is it like Super Upmarket? Is it like our version of like Waitrose, which is like our expensive supermarket in England? HEB, best grocery store in Texas.
It
We're
says it's
excited.
also HEB has a first response team that assists victims of natural disasters,
That's cool.
and it does it faster than, like, I presume FEMA is like the national.
Wow,
That's
yeah, that's like a
amazing.
federal emergency
Medical aid.
something like that, yeah.
Where are you guys right now? We're in Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa, T-Town, baby, roll tide.
Somebody said it's pricey. Yeah, it is pricey.
Yeah, it is very, very pricey. But we
Is
really
there
wanted...
a price that you can put on not having a screaming child in the supermarket?
It's just like, it's all like super organic. Like the food is so fresh. You can just see the difference in it.
Because we eat such bad food
all the time.
All the time.
As far, not like in the videos, but like in between filming, we're like in gas stations, or we're like,
or we'll just buy like a microwave meal from like Walmart to heat up in the motel room and stuff. Because we do try to do things as much on a budget as we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when we spend a little bit more and there's less ingredients on the back of the packaging.
Yeah, so we got really organic food, and the Fresh Market seems to have one. Publix, we've been to Publix a few times, and I thought that was really good as well. Yeah, I really like Publix.
I think that it's crazy when you go into Target, for instance, and the actual like fresh food. I'm talking like meats, cheese. Well, not even cheese. Like if you're talking like meat and vegetables, it's like 2 aisles.
Yeah,
at absolute max. There's just kind of that like bit right in the front of the grocery store, and it's baffling to me that they managed to fill the buildings of Target with stuff that's not food. And the amount of like when you go down like the sweetie aisle and stuff, how many different varieties of sweets there are.
There's not a lot there. I mean, I really like the pico de gallo in Walmart. That's like very, very good.
And the sugar snap peas.
Yeah,
that's been a dinner on many occasions.
But yeah, the Fresh Market, that impressed us a lot.
Somebody said, "Have you tried an Aldi?" We have in England, but we've not tried one here in America.
Not here, but that'll be good. I mean, Aldi in the UK, there's also one called Lidl, which is basically exactly the same thing. Very, very famous in the UK for 2 things. One is the pastry section. They have a really, really like genuinely highly rated fresh like patisserie level pastries. And also the middle aisle. Normally the middle aisle is completely full of the most insane, like just bizarre items you've ever seen. Like you get like, I don't know, like garden shears, the tent, like a weighing scales, and like a ninja blender, and like just random stuff that just doesn't go, all just shoved in one like middle aisle. I don't know if that's the same in Aldi in America. We've been to an Aldi in Shanghai, China before.
Oh, look, it says Target and Walmart didn't even sell food until the 90s. That makes sense.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that, yeah.
We're also only, 43 likes away from 1,000 likes.
That's 43 likes from 1,000 likes, which is our record.
That was our goal.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be our highest. That'll be absolutely amazing. Pico is made fresh at Papacitos, which is absolutely going to be the place that we're going to go in Houston for Tex-Mex. Newcastle Brown Ale, is that made where y'all are from? Well, it certainly used to be.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. It's made in America now. In 1999, Newcastle Brewery sold their entire brewery to an American brewery, and I think now it's owned by Heineken at some point. Yeah, Heineken obviously have a conglomeracy, and they own Newcastle Brown Ale. But yes, it's not been made in Newcastle since 1999. So yeah, unfortunately, not. People talking about commercials or ads or something like that. I'm not sure about the ads. YouTube puts ads on this. We don't have any control over it. As you can see, we're hands-free. We're not pressing ads or anything like that. So I do apologize about that. We don't have any control about that.
I look 4 likes away.
4 likes away from 1,000. Thank you, guys. I like John Courage more than Newcastle. I'm not sure what John Courage is, but I have to be honest, guys. Newkie Brune Nuki Brewing is what we call Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh, look, it skipped.
There we go. 1,007 likes.
Thanks,
Get
guys.
in. Get in. Roll Tide. Nuki Brewing is not drank that often in Newcastle, if ever. You will literally probably find.
It's just like an old boy in the corner.
Yeah, I reckon it would be like 1 in 5,000 people will genuinely drink Newcastle Brown Ale.
But then I think they tend to.
If they do
group
drink it, yeah.
together.
If people do drink Newcastle Brown Ale, like they drink Newcastle Brown Ale and nothing else. Like that is like they are just completely.
No, and they all drink together.
Yeah.
Like if you go, sometimes you'll go into like old pubs, like the Bull's Head.
Yeah.
And there'll just be like a group of like 8 of them in the corner drinking it, and then you'll go into like 10 other pubs and see no one else drinking it.
Yeah, it's a rare thing. Just seen a guy comment there from Shanghai, Roy Cobb from Shanghai. Love that. Whereabouts are you from in Shanghai? I've spent a lot of time in Shanghai. Brown ale does not sound like something I want to drink. Yeah, it's not something that people really like to drink that much, I don't think. Steve Puckett says, I pay $15 a month for YouTube Premium. No ads. Me too. I pay for it as well.
It doesn't come free with anything, but it's a godsend, I think.
Yeah,
paying
absolutely.
for the YouTube
Especially
Premium.
like for me, I like to watch YouTube on the TV. It's just like I think ads on the TV are much like harder to deal with than they are when you're on like the phone or laptop or whatever.
Thanks, Daryl, for being here for 3 hours. Has
Yeah.
anyone else been here since the whole time?
Thank you. Yeah. Daryl Barton here 3 hours and said, now that's true love. I don't know if that's a reference to me talking about True Love Bar in Waco earlier, but otherwise, yeah, that is true love. I haven't had a drink since November 3rd, 1991. Oh, congratulations. Your username is Golf Bravo Whiskey, which I'm guessing is just GBW. But congratulations if that was a deliberate thing that you've chosen to do.
Oh my goodness, so many people have been here the whole time. Let's see. We've got Angie, Marty.
Yeah, Angie Angiras, there we go. I remember your name from the start.
You can too.
Yeah.
Amy Lawrence.
You guys are legends, absolute legends. Even James Eddy just got here, still a legend.
Oh, look, somebody asked how your teeth are holding up.
Holding up very well. I've had my tooth completely and utterly replaced and a permanent veneer installed in Poland in September time.
Selena here since 7:30, off to the Ether, press 17. April got in about an hour and a half. Amazing. I think it is getting late though.
Yeah,
so I think 3 hours might be
absolute legends.
limit.
We've literally just ticked over the 3 hour mark. It has been such a pleasure, such an honor to just sit and chat with you guys. Like we said at the very beginning of this live stream, that when we make these videos, when we do these videos, when I edit them, which takes up obviously most of the time, I remove certain things that aren't really relevant to the whole goal or the whole point of the video. So sometimes it might just be general chatter, and I always have to remove it. And these live streams are so important because I get to just sit here and chat and just, talk about any old thing, whether we're talking about, our lives not traveling to America, talking about our lives in Japan, which we're very, very passionate about, talking about England and Newcastle, talking about football, talking about, random stuff like we've all bonded over our favorite supermarkets and HEB, not Heb, and all this. Like it's it really, really means the world. And I see all of your names in there. And when I upload a video and I see your names again, it's like, oh, these are my friends. These are the ones that were chatting with us for 3 hours. Yeah, it's really, really wonderful. And for the guys who have donated on PayPal and in the super chats, the generosity is just
overwhelming.
Like, we literally go away from this and we look through all the messages again, and we just cannot fathom the generosity from you guys. It really, really means the world. So, and also massively, massively helps. When we look at what we can do on this trip, where we can go, etc. It's a huge help. And for example, we went to Domain South in Huntsville, the recent video, which is an expensive restaurant, kind of, and not as far as really expensive restaurants go, but it was an expensive meal, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. And that's possible by generosity from you guys and people watching the videos and stuff. So it really means the world to us. It's not lost on us, and we know exactly what every dollar is worth to somebody, as we have worked 8.5 years and 9 to 5. So yeah, thank you so much. And just lastly, I don't want to ignore these last 2 donations that came in. Let's see, Deadhead DAV, been here the whole stream, could watch you another hour. Great
Thank
content.
You so much.
And sent a $5 there. Thank
and
you
you've
so
joined
much.
as a
And you've joined the member as well. Guys, for the people who've joined the membership, I'll try my best. I'm gonna try and edit maybe the Osage video, which I'm not gonna put public for the reasons I spoke about much earlier in the stream. And I might just upload that as a members only thing. So it's an okay video, like it's just walking around and it shows accommodation we stayed in. We have some food, we chat to some people. Like, yeah, it's an okay video. It just doesn't have like, there's no real substance to it. It doesn't tell the story of the Osage. We couldn't find any real Osage Native American culture and that sort of thing. So it's not something I'll upload to the channel, but I might put that as a members only video. So yeah, for all the guys who've joined, I really do appreciate that, and hopefully I can get that out as soon as I can. Obviously, I'm always going to prioritize the main channel videos, but we are absolutely loving it here. So happy to be back in Alabama, guys. Absolutely, just so excited about this trip ahead of us. We have, this whole journey. We're going, right down to South Alabama again. So excited to finally, and weather permitting, please let the weather permit, we get to enjoy Floribama and drive for the deep South again. Maybe stop in Baton Rouge and try some real good Cajun food, and go to El Paso, go to Houston, go to San Antonio, go to Austin, and then go up and see the beautiful natural parks, the national parks and nature, the amazing small towns of New Mexico, of Utah, of Wyoming, of Montana. It's all coming up on this channel. And not only will there be videos coming multiple times a week, there will also be live streams we'll try to do at least.
We'll try and do 2.
Yeah, we'll try and do like bi-weekly, guys, and just chat and
Does
just have an
Sunday
update.
work best for everyone that's watching? Is there a better day?
Yeah, let us know, guys. Is Sunday a good day? Like Sunday afternoons, Sunday evenings? Let us know what you think. But that's the update. That is what we have planned, and I'm so excited for it all. I'm so excited to meet the people of all these states we haven't been to, and also meet the people of the states we love and know so much, like Alabama and Texas.
Everyone seems to think Sundays are good. Perfect.
I like
Sundays.
Sundays. Yeah, Sundays are nice. Sundays are good. I know now we're getting a bit late. A lot of you guys on the East Coast, it's already like 20 to midnight. I'm sure you West Coast people are just kind of winding down for the night. But
we probably started the live when they just finished being church.
Yeah. All right, that is fantastic, guys. Matt says, when going to Nebraska? It'll be in another series for sure. It'll be in another series. But maybe next year we'll come to Nebraska and I don't know, maybe early summer or something like that. That'll be good. But yeah, Al Larson says freedom matters. Couldn't agree more with that. Freedom does matter. And with that, thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much for enjoying this chat. I've enjoyed it more than you can ever imagine. Really appreciate all of you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed the Huntsville, Alabama video we just posted. If you haven't, that'll be there on the channel.
There's still another hour of us to watch. Don't worry.
Yeah. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe now you're sick of us, but tomorrow when you get back from work or whatever, if you want something to put on the TV or anything, yeah, there's a Huntsville, Alabama video there. But thank you so much. Sweet dreams, sweet home, Alabama. Thank you, guys. I'll see you.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Hammer down, Legion.